It has started.
All right. I feel like a couple of people said they need to get out of here, so let's just get started before we waste too much time. All right. Hi,
Not
welcome to
yet.
Star Wars. We're going. There's hamsters. Why are there hamsters? I don't know. I feel like we've been plugged in for like 30 minutes and not done anything, so yeah. As it feels like I don't actually know. All right. Hey, patrons. They exist. They include Adam DeHart, Baja Comics, Saka Kazumi, Architect Tan Blackstone, G, Carlos Qua, Dragon Ferris, Jeremy Vasquez, Jonathan Sandoval, Kai Denton, Legendary Boss Hunter, Liam Kessler, Regent Raptor, Rogue Robin, Charvor, Shawnee P, some guy named Bob, Sodason over 2 and Cedric 23. If you like what you want to see more consistent Patreon, you can access specifically and lots of videos and helps us out. Thank you for support, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Click.
No,
Okay.
D1 does not feel like anything today.
Just kind of like,
No.
nah.
I can. Oop, nope, missed the transpose by T there. That is a destiny pool. You guys got experience points. Did you spend them?
Yes.
No.
Maybe so.
So I only bought a single talent, but I bought another rank of Iron Body.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, for me, I bought the hard-headed improved version.
Super headbutt.
Bonk.
Nope. Different talent.
Oh yeah, aw damn. Over here I decided to go by Prime Positions 2 and Field Commander. Which is I may do the Field Commander action, make an average leadership check, and a number of allies equal to presence may suffer 1 strain to perform 1 maneuver.
Yep.
Which is situational, but has its uses.
Yeah, Field Commander is a good support skill or talent. You can yell at people to do stuff.
Yeah.
Axe is
You
still
go that
saving
way.
for his
I go home.
next specialization, which is really fucking expensive.
Probably my last one, but I want to get it because I think it's fun utility.
And we're 2 minutes in, so I can say fucking. Fucking. All right.
Hey, I was holding myself back this time.
I'm not looking for dumb single hardpoint items. Whatever, that's not bad enough.
You can look at the armor list. We even though I know last week was all shopping and crafting and modding, we're probably going to start with a little bit of shopping and crafting and modding because even in 4 hours we only got so much done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was much more generalized. Now you guys know where you're going, what you're doing, so we need to like double check that everybody's got all their stuff in order. So, to recap for everybody, in case you fell asleep in the middle of the last session. Sorry. You guys are going to go try and hunt down the World Forge, but to get to the World Forge, because it's, kilometers underground in the middle of the ocean, technically right now, in some kind of, geologic basin or something, you're going to go to a location called the Temple of Lanterns, which is on your continent, above ground. You've got some rough grid square coordinates you need to go to, but believe it or not, it's in the middle of nowhere, like everything on Soho Live.
Shock.
Which means that to get there and to find it through a incredibly super dense waterlogged rainforest region full of bayous and sinkholes and stuff, you're going to need to travel there manually. And there's no fast travel. You got to go to that location first. But last time you guys talked about it, and I believe you guys seemed pretty okay with buying, renting, whatever, some dugout canoes in the local area and just, river rafting it.
Yeah.
So that is your current plan to go through. So to do that, you'll need to make sure you've got enough supplies for a few days in the woods and stuff like that. Once you get to Braceford, the center of the Abime Parish, which you had not yet got to, you were ready to move out there, but you still have some prepping to do. You can talk to the locals and probably get a recap of how long it should take you to get out there, if you need any additional supplemental supplies. And yeah, that's basically where we were. Master Lago said that he wanted to come along with you because you guys have been getting punched a little bit lately. And so he feels like maybe if you're doing a small team mission, he can come along and babysit. And you also want to remember to bring Skirk this time because that's the entire purpose why you hired her, to go in a woods and be survival lizard. Ranger lizard. So yeah, that's about where we are, and you know what stuff you need to excuse me handle.
All right, so
Sure.
I gotta
Let
buy.
go first.
I want to basically finish tricking out my lightsaber.
Same. So
So,
that's
so I want to pick up a couple.
1,500 down for mods.
Actually, hang on. Where is my? Yeah, okay, there it is. So basically, I'm gonna be picking up a excuse me. I am going to be trying to find a dampening emitter and a reflex grip. I already got the fusion shunt that I wanted, but basically this will basically let my lightsaber have 3 settings from, low to fucking high.
Yeah.
And a reflex grip is basically just means I take 1 additional strain, but I count my ranks in parry and deflection as 1 higher, and it also comes with a couple mods just for another black in defense. So even more not getting hit, which I super would like.
Yeah.
And then mods for all that, and mods for my crystal. So let me see here. I have them all up right here. I just need to do some math real quick on how much it actually costs total.
Yep.
Let's see here. I forget, do we have to roll for, I know we have to roll for attachments, but do we have to necessarily roll for finding mods for it?
No, I believe the mod price is flat.
All right.
Yeah, it's very flat.
yeah.
It's just like 100, 200, 300,
well,
400, 500.
I have no other than did I reduce that to 1?
You did,
Okay.
because I have it in my inventory with like fully modded out when we did the
Yeah, it's
stealth
because
off.
there's another one that's already like 3 or something, and it gets really
It's 2,
ludicrous.
yeah.
But the reflect adaptive skin does say it can be applied to any armor, so
Yeah, same thing with like the threat monitor or the binocs, but that's weird, I guess, because it's maybe
no,
it's
those
future
don't say
armor
they
list.
can be applied to any armor.
Okay, I'm looking at the mod list in the Google Docs. I'm probably just looking at the bad source.
I have a wiki.
Fair enough.
Let's see here.
I know it's
But yeah,
kind of like
so
doubling
raw,
down,
you
but it's
can-
like I just can't think of anything else to put on right now.
Well, yeah, I mean you don't have to,
Okay.
but if you got the stuff, yes, raw, you can apply that to that thing.
All right, cool.
Marv, do you already, are you just buying mods?
Yeah, just mods.
All right, then you're just gonna probably flat out buy those?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's just flat out. There's no
Yeah.
change to the prices for mods.
All right, so
Unless
Mine
there's something
are-
I missed, but no.
actually I will copy paste these so people at home and internet can see what they are. So this is what they are. So I'm gonna be making a difficulty 5. I forget, is 5 daunting or formidable? I can never remember.
5 is formidable.
Formidable, there
Yeah.
it is.
5 is formidable, 4 is daunting.
So
Uh,
I will hit the streets.
Yeah, right now I'm just looking at stuff. What is this? Okay, so that's the
This is
mod
pretty
thing.
spicy pricey.
This is pretty pricey.
Right.
But this
Because
is
of mine,
this is what I trained for.
because I modded that becomes 1, then I have the thing that decreases by another 1. So my
Where's my
first
B?
check is simple.
Oh yeah, I also need to pass out fucking energy potions and shit.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
You'll probably need to distribute all your goodies before you set out.
Yeah. But
Similar to making sure people are carrying some level of their own rations, other survival shit, etc.
Anyway, I roll. Wow. Let's see here. Let's go with. Let's just dump that all in success, I suppose. So that'll be 5. That'll be 20% off.
With the Triumph and 3 advantage, you want to get mod space for your reflex grip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just get those. You can get them bundled in.
Okay, cool.
Additional concessions, it's fine.
Cool. And then.
You know, you go to your class hub, you talk to your lightsaber mod merchant.
So let me calculate.
There's a flash sale going on in real time. It only lasts, an hour in real time.
What is 1/5 of 8,000? No, yeah, 8,000.
Let's see.
That'd be like what?
That's 20%, right? So
Yeah.
that would be about 1,600.
No, yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
6.
So
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was typing in my calculator. I did it wrong. I did it divide by 20%, which does the other way.
10%.
Thanks, math.
10% is 800. You just do that twice.
Thanks.
People who do math in their brains good always say that. That's not how people who don't do math in their brains work. That's not how the layers are programmed.
I've been getting worse at math as it goes, but that's fair.
all right, so that is minus 1600.
Okay.
So
Everybody always says, "Oh, just do this and then double it." I'm like, no, you never required my brain to jump to that first step.
Fair enough. that is fair.
I don't do these as a sequence. There's a reason why I carry a calculator on me.
Okay, I'm just trying.
I can't do more advanced math, but I can do calculations.
First mod.
That's bullshit. It's fake news.
all right.
So that's 3
And
yellow,
then-
4.
You don't need to learn
force.
pre-calc. That's a lie.
Pre-cal kind of sucked for me.
Or I can wait till
And-
Lucky's done with his rolls.
I'll dump that all into success again,
Huh.
because I would like us to pick up the free mods again. Yeah, because there's only 2.
Okay. Yeah.
But let me pull. I know the dampening emitter is 2K.
Reflex rep is expensive, but I guess it does
20.
work.
I mean, it's because look at what it gives you.
That's fair. It
You
gives
suffer
a,
an additional strain, but you get to count. It's like having a free rank in both parry or deflect. It's
Oh yeah,
pretty
it's a
baller.
free skill mod. Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's extra
Those are-
talent ranks, and then it also has the ability to be modded for defensive one, deflection one.
This
It's
thing is
pretty
the
good.
ultimate parrying dagger.
Essentially, it's just like you get a free defense with once you're mod.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing brain math. 20%
alright.
of that.
I think this is a good question while those guys are doing math to
32.
ask the people who are not doing math, namely the 2 clones. What's your food situation like, guys?
All right, I also fair enough. Let's
Are you
see.
gonna die in the woods?
No, I have ration pack. Let's see, 5 on those. Yeah, 5 right now. Probably have more. Let's see. With you staying in the field. Also, I should probably equip my jetpack, right?
Jetpacks are probably useful, yes.
I'm gonna put the Z6 on.
I do not know if you will require it, but it seems like a good idea. You are going into the field.
Jesus!
Has
Should I?
Boots has
I have a
one
bunch of
normal
regeneric missiles. So yeah. Sorry, go.
Boots has 1 normal ration pack and 7 army field rations.
Well, I
Okay,
guess the
guys.
question.
However, if we're going on an expedition into the forest, Boots is just gonna see if he gets some algae burgers to go.
Excuse you.
Hey, look. But I have
I
a
mean, you
good
could
meal on the first day.
You could absolutely order some, boxed lunches or whatever.
I think Skirk and Camo made decent food. When we went out into the Arctic.
It'll be that scene from 4Kids Pokemon. Just pull out a bento box like, who's ready for some jelly donuts?
All right.
So that's another
Mandalorian donuts.
No. A Mandalorian donut has been oven fired and has a hard crust you need to cut with a knife because you can use it as a sling stone against your enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, so like a
Nope.
Count cheese ball.
I once watched a Mandalorian kill someone with a donut.
Well, it just
I mean,
reminds me about the trip.
I am not telling a joke. It was a characteristic of Mandalorian culture in the Karen Travis days. In case anybody has doubts how much of a tryhard Karen Travis was, every single thing the Mandalorians ever built was also weaponized. Musical instruments, weaponized. Farm tools, weaponized. Your house, weaponized. Your wife, weaponized.
She better be.
I mean, the house is. I can't image this, so I don't know. I'm just gonna.
I mean, it wasn't the houses weren't literally weaponized, but they were all designed to be like half basement bunkers with wide open entrances and multiple exits. So if you ever need to flee your homestead, you can leave through the back door.
Gotcha.
Okay, so talking about modding things here. When modding lightsabers, I forget. I know we get our force rating for crystals, but do we
Yes.
get any bonuses for modding the hilt or attachments for the
I
hilt?
believe if you are modding your lightsaber, period, you decrease the difficulty by 2.
I think it's 2 because you previously
it's-
mentioned 2.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
Okay.
I can double check. Yes.
The
So
lightsaber
ba-
yeah.
basically, with the crystal, you get to add your force dice because it's force related.
Mhm.
That's in the GM's kit, pretty sure. And then the thing about hilts in general is while modding your lightsaber, it's supposed to be easier so that characters can mod their own lightsabers at least a little bit, and not so that you have
They
to
don't have
go
put
to your
skills and things.
you have to constantly go to your one friend who fetches things. Okay.
Do I need
While
to
working with a
Hmm?
cyber crystal in the holocron, thanks guys, a force sensitive can use their connection to the force to guide their hands. While modding a lightsaber crystal attachment, you may add force dice no greater than your force rating to the check, can spend force pips to add success or advantage as needed.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I will.
Okay, I'm just trying to look for where that. Was there any actually reduction for mine lightsaber crystals?
I believe anything on the lightsaber gets modding your own lightsaber gets reduced.
Okay, I was
But
just
let me-
double checking.
Check down to get that for sure. I mean, health crafting, make. There was definitely something. I'm just not sure about how far it went. There is something about the lightsaber because they wrote the rules to be easier.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to make it so that Force and Destiny characters could mod their lightsabers without going through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Without needing a techie.
Yes, because that goes against the style.
Okay, so there's personalized inlay, which is one thing, but that's one thing.
Yeah, I have that by the way.
But I thought there was another thing.
There is. I know I've seen it because we've talked about it before.
Yeah, it's definitely in there. It's not in the well, at least I can't find it mentioned in the holocron.
Scrolling. Actually, let me double check what personal inlay does while I'm at it. I'm pretty sure that's just reduces it by 1. I was just there. There it is. Okay, it's okay. Oh yeah, that reminds me, because my shit's getting weird now, I think I have to make a cheat sheet.
Oh no.
Let's see here. And what does modding start at?
Well, it starts at hard, but you're modding your own saber. The difficulty is 2 purple less. I found a forum post that's archived that specifically mentions page 196 of the Force and Destiny core book.
Wow.
Okay.
So yes, while you are modding your own lightsaber in any way, -2 difficulty.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I know
shit.
I
And
got-
then when you are modding your crystal, you get to add your force dice.
Okay.
As established.
Okay,
Yeah,
so with this
so-
personalized inlay, I actually start from simple and can go all the way to
Yeah.
hard. Nice.
And I
Yep.
got Triumph, so I guess one Moz, next Moz attached right, I think.
I think that might be how that works.
I think that's how we did it before, but I don't quite remember.
We've certainly done that before. Let me see. Good. It's crafting. It's. You feel like after all these books, including a book literally on special mods, there'd be a table for this, but no.
No.
No, it's like when modding your
Is there
cool
a fun table
shit,
for mechanics?
yeah, just it would be nice if
So yeah,
they
there's
actually
some
did
extra
that.
mechanics. Well, okay. Engineering focused. Check session. Add or subtract characteristics. Geometry. Too weird. After working on item or vehicle comprehension. Oh wow! Damn, that's. What?
Something weird's happening.
Sorry, I am looking at the engineering focus table. Reverse engineering. After working on an item or vehicle, your comprehension of this technology becomes deep enough to rebuild it. This device has its hard points increased by 1. This cannot be
what?
selected more than once per turn.
Yeah.
All right. We'll probably.
wait,
That
where's this
doesn't
table?
even make any logical sense.
Wait, let me
I-
see this.
I would
What is
probably
this?
need to reread that section to figure out. I assume that means that like while you're fixing something. Okay, that doesn't.
I literally
I mean,
picture
I
that
can
in the.
instantly add hard points to my vehicle.
Sorry, no, I'm literally picturing
Apparently, yes.
It has a question mark in
Mid-fight,
it.
once per turn, you can. It doesn't in real life. I just read it with a question mark because I was slightly confused by the temporal phrasing of that.
If we get into a fight, like if we find some random like droids outside the Redeemer, I could keep adding hard points to it, so we have infinite hard points on our giant spaceship.
No.
Okay.
No, you can't have infinite hard points. That's
Right, that's
not how this works
very
anyway.
weird.
But I'm like,
Maybe at least an extra 4. Okay.
Calm down, jeez.
I know. That was my
Instant to the next.
attempt at being.
Yeah, I assume this is meant to be used on like long-term projects and constructions, like
Yeah.
the expanded mechanics rules. I guess is what they're going for. It's just a little weird. But no, we have definitely. Gassy.
Okay.
Some greasy pizza earlier.
Greasy.
No, we've definitely done it before where if you roll a triumph, you can just install the next mod you want for free. You have to
Okay.
increase the difficulty, obviously, still. But...
Yeah, so that would make it 1. Okay, so the next one would be 2 then.
Yeah.
So actually, let me.
After that. So
Yeah. If
like,
I want to use
get both this done plus 1 mods.
Mhm.
So I guess next one is.
Yeah.
What is more important?
While these guys are still going, I wanna keep all the players in the loop.
Mhm.
Make sure that the clones are also doing any prep work they need to do and are not idling their time, twiddling their
We
thumbs.
did talk about. I mean, we got the tent.
Yes, I believe you guys still have tents if you need to camp, because I don't think you'll want to sleep in canoes if you have to sleep.
Yeah.
And you should probably count on taking doing the D&D equivalent and taking at least one long rest on this trip, if not more.
Yeah.
I think we at least put.
I
we're gonna probably
have,
put the
I
tents.
have 1 plus 10 on Wevuguk's character.
I have one as well, so I think we're gonna put those in the canoes. I think.
Probably.
Okay, yeah.
I did mention, even though we have not gone through the process of acquiring them, the stat line I created for them would give you 4E worth of space.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Also, I have my current preparation for my explosive bag, because at times that might be relevant. 2 armor piercing, 1 heavy frag, 1 spray foam, and 2 ions.
Okay.
Where are those?
I don't think I need bolted magnets.
Let's remove those as well.
That sounds like for a very specialty mission, yes.
It probably sounds like if I'm doing like I'm gonna blow up some tanks, which might come up eventually. Probably will come up.
I should probably pick up a. I forget. Was there a limit to how many military belt pouches we could have?
Oh, they're the ones that allow you to have like E0 items in them.
Yeah, it lets you pull like 2. You can store like
Incidental.
Yeah, I think you can only carry like 2 items in it though. I think it was.
Yeah.
But I forgot. I forgot if there's a rule that you say you can only have so many on your person or not.
I have 2 of them, but I thought it was like 1 per 1, but not actually per 1.
Well, I usually carry 2 around because I usually carry 1 for.
Rim Excursions Inc. Military Belt Pouch. This pouch attachment belt that amidst battle holds 2 items with encumbrance 0, may be drawn as incidental. There appear to be no strictly written rules about how many belt pouches you can buy.
Mhm.
Each belt pouch holds 2 items of E0. I don't know. I guess we'd probably just see how many pouches you want to add.
Well, I just want to add 1 more because I want to add my sweet ass energy potions.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how many belt pouches do you already own? Just 1?
2.
2? I don't think a third will fuck you over.
All right, cool. I think they're
Okay.
like 15, right?
Yeah.
No, they're priced 10, rarity 0.
Oh.
Yeah, price 10
So,
very easy.
take them off a shelf.
20. Yeah, they're very cheap.
Very useful.
Even if you increase, even increase to 2, it's an easy check to find them and buy them.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
Okay, so
I'll fucking
with
just pay
that
20 bucks,
2 triumph.
But I assume you're only canceling 2 of the 3 threat.
Yes.
All right, so you should suffer a strain probably.
Yeah. I'm just leaving with that just because they.
I
Do
mean
I
that's
need
pretty good. What do you have any further installation of mods you want on this attachment?
Well, this is. Let's see here. Okay, so what did it do for the first? Okay, so first, second. So that
You did
was
2 stun.
2 stun, then damage, and then this one was for damage. The second damage one, I think I have 1 more mod part, which was a crit -1.
All right, you can just go ahead and rack that in.
Okay. Gotcha. That's, I think, all the mods I really need from this lightsaber. Even though disorient is cool and whatnot, but does she need to disorient people?
Alright, I'll leave Nyla's lightsaber and the phase knives and their concealable holsters. They're cool, but I don't think I'll be needing to suddenly quick draw in the middle of a jungle. Probably not. I hope not. Please
I'm gonna
don't.
bring some fire paste.
Probably a good idea.
I have like 7, but I think it's like just small, like I imagine like a small like matchbox of these things, with, like flasks and things.
Gonna bring my jog board and pieces.
All right. Well, you know, you got to do there.
Do I really need a color ramp? Sure, I can just scream at nature. Why not?
Fire paste is a chemical putty, yeah. So I imagine it's in like either something that's
You know, like,
like,
those putty erasers?
matchbook sized or
It's in a toothpaste can. tube.
no, I was thinking I mean it could be like a can of Sterno.
I image like those putty erasers you get like from like art, so it's like in like these small like square blocks.
Yeah.
You like rub it into something and it, like busts.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done with everything I need to do, I think, unless I need to get more rations.
Alright, so let me.
You said you have what, like 5 meals worth, and then you still have your 3 days
I
worth
think,
of
I
Jedi
think
pills.
it's, yeah, 8 meals worth because somehow I have 8 rations, which I don't know how I got, but I probably got given them. Because someone probably bought a whole bunch and is just like canning them
Yeah,
out like
I feel like we've just distributed out the heck out of our rations at points.
I got 5 rations, but I think we can probably just.
And then
take
I
care of
have
it.
those 3 meal pods, which are day worse.
Mhm.
Jedi multi-tool adds an advantage if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, right. I actually forgot about the advantage
Oh,
for.
well, you don't need to
mine.
take your strain then.
Yeah. Ha. Okay.
Then I will get started. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that is at the first ensnare. So that's 6 ensnare on this wait, no. Wait a minute.
Math.
I know I remember I could get a stupid number of ensnare in here. I'm trying to remember why. Where'd that parrot word from across here?
Oh, what's the item you're modding?
Lightsaber
no.
help.
Oh, okay, hang on. Ensnare. It only has 1 ensnare mod. Okay. Why did I think it had more?
Oh, right. The perm.
I think it's because you're already at ludicrous levels of ensnare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's at like ensnare 4 or 5 already without the crystal.
No. It was with the ink crystal. I think it what? Wait, hang on.
I'm pretty sure I designed the permafrost crystal to be like ensnare 1 maybe, and then add like 1 more for 2, or maybe go for like add 2 total for 2,
Did I
There's
not?
2
and then you
ensnare
put it on your thing anyway.
Yeah, Marth found it.
Yeah, it starts with ensnare 1. It has 2 ensnare plus 1 mod.
Yeah, so it is pretty.
Yeah. So I started with ensnare 2, and then it comes with ensnare. Okay, yeah. So it is just ensnare. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. It's just Actually, snare 1, breach 1, black 1. Yeah, in your homebrew doc, it doesn't match.
Interesting. I wonder if I edited it at some point.
Yeah.
What does the homebrew version say?
The homebrew version says this is why I was confused. I just realized I just had it. Sets a lightsaber to damage 6, crit 2, breach 1, disorient 1, sunder. Mods 3 damage plus 1 mods 2 disorient plus 1 mod 1 ensnare plus 1 mod and 1 skill vigilance mod.
If it's only 1 ensnare mod, it should definitely set you to at least ensnare 1.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, that's very different. Yeah, because that was a skill mod.
Yeah, no, but let me copy paste
I'm
this.
fairly certain I was trying to. I probably did edit that to remove some of the level of ensnare because I realized that like you guys are already really limiting on enemies, and debuffing them with a lot of immobilizing could get annoying. But like, nah, if It should not just have one ensnare on it that you mod in. It should probably be at least 2.
Okay. Well, hang on. Let me just. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's what I was looking at. It's supposed to be 2 ensnare mods, and then. All right. Okay. Now this makes sense. All right. So that's that. That's solved. I was confused for a second. Yeah. So I am supposed to end up with ensnare 6 if I get all of these.
Damn.
Yeah. But let's see here. I have a lot of destiny points.
You guys all have your E1 canteen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot my. That's fine.
Yeah, you just eat the remove
I'll just
threat.
eat that. So that is the 2 ensnare mod. So yes, now I am at ensnare. Wait, am I just dumb? Yes, I am just dumb. It's ensnare 5. It's not ensnare 6.
And what else do you want to grab on it?
I'll get there eventually, Axe.
Fair enough.
I was just debating whether or not you guys needed a regular water purifier, but you're probably
right.
better off with the canteen.
Right. I think the canteen has some sort of...
Integrated filters, yeah.
Yes, it has
filter.
integrated filters. The
Yeah.
thing is just how much water it carries, but you're in a swamp, so it doesn't matter.
swamp.
You will just dip your canteen in the water, wait for the filter to go, and then drink it.
Also,
Yeah.
Marth, here's a dumb thing, but when's the last time you actually had 3 meals a day? I have maybe just me.
That's 3. So now it goes up to disorient 2.
You mean...
You don't eat 3 times a day?
I
Or
eat 3
big
times
meal.
a day.
I guess I don't ever have like 3 big meals, but that's because I usually just miss the timing.
Anyway, that sounds like a weird you problem, buddy.
Okay.
No, for purposes of doing math for characters in my fictional space fantasy setting, you're eating 3 square meals a day.
Gotcha.
You should be spacing out your calories based on your work week.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Gotcha.
So,
I don't trust myself. As we're getting into 1, 2, 3.
yeah, so Wevu has about 6 days worth of food. That seems perfectly fine.
It may,
I don't know if...
If we need to, we can hunt for food.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, Boots said he has some army field rations,
Alright,
which
those
provide
are
him a
week
week's,
worth.
which are a week's worth of food each, but taste awful.
Oh yeah, they're the bricks.
I have been betrayed. But I don't want this to fail. Will I eat 1 conf? Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it. Whoops. That is not the button I wanted to push.
So army field rations are... They give you a hyper infusion of nutrients, which will last you a week of food, but they taste awful.
Oh wait, no, I flipped
How
that.
many army field rations do you have, Boots?
7.
Wow,
That's
7 weeks
7
worth
weeks.
of... Okay, so you're carrying the emergency food for everybody, basically.
It's like,
Yep.
Okay,
I only have
that's
normal
fine.
food rations, yeah.
So,
We ended up getting a lot, and I had no reason to use any of it, so yeah.
so that is disorient 3. And let me see here.
As discussed, remember everybody, Lucky is building his tiger hook sword. Like,
Yes.
yeah. It's like, you will not escape.
It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Now I just have
it's covered in little hooks and guards and has a basket hilt, and it has the reflex grip has been added. So
I can spin it real easy. Now I just have to decide on my last mod here because I only bought 5 because yeah, I forgot. What is the max mods you can put on it? Is it 5?
it's until you can't do the checks anymore. So
Oh.
Yeah, it's 5.
this also means that
Winning it, yeah.
lightsabers get more mods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's until you go past the 5.
After 5, yeah, it's
No,
after
I
that.
guess
Then
I
it's a
guess
destiny point.
I guess I will. What am I at? 3?
I mean, if you haven't done it yet, you could go for the vigilance skill mod. Do you think that if that's in the document that's intended?
Nah.
just-
I think I'll go for damage just so it can be the same damage of a base lightsaber. even if it's a guard. But I won't spend Destiny now because it did not save me last time. So nope. So just green. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I make it. Okay, cool.
You're fine.
So it's damage 6. Yeah. So no, this lightsaber's a little bullshit in all the worst ways. It does
Is
only
this
does.
specifically... was this mechanics?
Yeah.
I'm dumb. I could have given you the kit just to give you like a free success and advantage.
It's fine.
Okay.
Like I said, this is my personal weapon.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, like I said, Jedi already got that's a check that was 4D that would at this point have been spending Destiny points for shit.
Yeah.
So no, it was fine.
Oh.
And because you got to add your force dice, I don't think it mattered.
Yeah.
I think the only thing then is adding any additional mods you need to the stun setting and the other thing.
Yeah. Actually, let me borrow that tool for the success.
Sure, I think I have made at least 1 or 2 of these kits that do it. Yeah. So you can borrow it.
Yay. Cause
What are the effects here?
It's a specialist kit. It gives you an advantage and success on mechanics checks to make things,
Okay.
So.
or just mechanics, but usually it's to make things. It's heavy.
Okay, so
Because now you don't get your force dice to
Nope.
do hilt mods. You
Nope.
do get the difficulty decrease.
Yes. And I don't want to spend any more Destiny points, so roll.
I mean, just add star V.
So. Star V.
It sounds like everybody. Oh, well, actually, I don't. Axe, have you said how much food you're carrying?
I have 5 ration packs.
Okay, so you're fine.
I was expecting to grab things in the field. After that point.
I mean, you might want 1 more ration pack, so you've got an even 2 days worth of food, but we can talk about that later.
Now I'm just looking at survival stuff.
Because that would be very weird for you to be like, oh, I'm the only one without dinner on our second day.
Oh,
I
that's
need to
fair.
go hunt.
Just, how much is 1 E, I guess, of stack of it?
You can go up to generally you can carry up to 10 E0 items before it takes up 1 E.
I'll carry up
Okay,
9
so
of them then.
yeah,
I'll just
go.
spend the credits.
Omega, can I spend that 3 advantage to not actually waste the mod slot and just waste the material?
Yes, you can recover it. You don't need to worry about losing it forever.
All right, then I will.
Just have to buy it again.
That was wrong. So Destiny D, because I did fail. I will try again with the next one.
No, Lucky. I think you destroyed the Destiny pool, is what you did.
I did.
It's the previous one up there, you're fine.
You did Destiny S, which made it go away.
What does that mean?
No!
Yeah.
Alright, so
I have
that's
destroyed the
5 light, 3
Force.
dark, I guess.
I think it's like set Destiny or something. Okay, there we go.
Okay, there you
There,
go. Set
okay.
Destiny 4.
And then
Okay.
G.
Okay, so
Now flip 1.
that was
Sorry.
powerful. All right, so let me try
Yeah.
that again. So GG, and then success, VV, and then PP. Let's see if we get the second one. No, I don't. Wow.
Probably. At least you didn't break it.
I don't know. Is 2 enough not to break it, Omega?
Let me see. You know,
I am boned.
Yeah, probably. You failed with advantage. You can count it as just the mod materials lost, not actually permanently losing the slot.
All right, I'll keep it at 2 then.
Yeah.
So
Because what Axe is not remembering is that normally if you fail a mod check to mod, that mod is gone forever.
yes,
Not just
Oh,
the
yeah.
parts, but the mod is gone forever. And if you
Yeah.
get a despair, the item or the attachment breaks forever.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's just like you hit
That's
it too
just, that's just
hard.
sad. Uh,
You just hit it too hard. It's like
I
Nope.
mean, I'm fairly certain it exists to prevent characters from trying indefinitely. But
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
if you fail with advantage and no extra
Oh.
failures, I see no reason not to just make you lose your money and not be able to try again.
yeah,
but since I failed again, I'm just getting this all back, I guess.
yes.
Well, screw it. Like I'll see if I can. Let's see. That's the.
You can use the point to lower the difficulty.
You were doing the. What was that first one? Was that your
That
reflex clip or your other one?
No, that was my dampening man. Now it's the reflex grip.
Okay.
Do I want to spend that? No, I won't use Destiny. Well, yeah, sure, I'll use Destiny. Screw it. This has been being weird.
I mean, it's being weird. There are more faces. Technically, your number of blank faces don't go up. There's still only one blank face on green dice.
I guess that's true. Screw it. I'll stick to it then.
But you get more chances of like double success and triumph and shit.
VV. Whoa. That's and then P.
You just need to wait for it to flip the script and roll the.
Why?
Fuck.
All
Wait.
right.
Wasn't your health personalized so it starts at simple?
No, that's for crystals only.
Oh, that's only for crystals. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you just yeah.
I'll save it again.
I'll also add a boost die in this next check.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a lot of advantage.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Add a
sense.
boost die. Try that.
Okay.
You're learning a lot about fiddling with a lightsaber today.
I am. No. This is my.
Yeah. Assistance on modifying your own lightsaber is weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Like I said, I saved the brain trust to get it together, but I've actually built it now. It's my personal thing now.
Yeah, it's your personal thing. You have to.
Like I said,
I
I only
several times.
because here's the thing. Even if I I do fuck up the attachment, I can always get a new attachment.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
Yeah, you can always throw out the attachment.
There's not
and buy
many.
another one.
Yeah, there's only like 2 of them, so they're actually not that bad to keep trying on.
So, but with that, it was the actual making of the lightsaber that I wanted the specific things and whatnot. That's why I was like, no, I must succeed.
Yeah, we need a lot of work for that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There's one. Yay! I will add the one defense to
Which one? Defensive or
defensive.
deflection?
Yes, defensive.
Okay, defensive. So,
I will increase my.
yes, I believe Marth has been scavenging. Well, not scavenging, but sifting through survival gear.
Right, there's distress beacon, but do we need that even?
You've got comlinks and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's ration pack, breath mask, respirator, fireplace, food prep station, which I think we have already.
I believe Wevuguk is carrying a food prep station. Yes.
Skirk is carrying
Yeah,
the
Skirk is carrying the thing.
the food prep station and the knives, the hunting knives for prepping food.
Tent, thermal cloak,
All of the knives.
WPR-60, which is just some sort of large water purifier, which don't
Yeah,
need.
you don't need that. That's the thing is it can work off atmospheric water vapor, but no, it's not.
And
You guys have
condenser-
the canteens. That's what I was already looking at myself.
Yeah, don't need condenser, which is another water purifier thing.
Mhm.
Lucky, is that
Well-
all of like the mods on the attachments?
Yeah, it was 4 rolls, right?
Condenser unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Like I only succeeded on one of them, but thankfully I didn't break any of them.
Disaster.
Nothing is bricked.
Nothing was bricked. Would you
Yes,
guys mind would you guys mind if I took a little bit more time to get more parts and try it again?
Yeah,
I
sure,
mean-
go ahead,
Um,
fast roll it.
I don't know if they mind, but we have been going for 45 minutes.
All right, very well
Yeah.
then.
And I feel like we are not very focused and nobody's doing anything. So if we're going to get anything done tonight, maybe we should get a ball rolling.
Very well then.
yeah.
I'm not doing anything.
If you want to get like a deflection or something, sure, but
And I
yeah,
guess
fast
someone
roll.
already has
No,
a
it's fine.
survival kit, so
No, well, Aramaa just needs to grab some food. So, how much was the 1 meal ones?
5.
I'm not tabbed over.
yeah, 5.
5 per.
5-0.
Yes, a ration pack is 5 credits, rarity 0, E0, and I believe, as we've discussed, these are basic bitch food. They don't get the rarity bump because they should not be harder to
Field
find on Soho Live.
kitchen, which is a thing.
All right, let me
Do we
give 1
need it?
second. Let me calculate my encumbrance just to see how much
Nest
extra I would
and
have.
we don't need that. Balloon flares, portable survive shelter,
Let's see here. So,
brain tap. Oh, that's an ammo thing. Ignore.
Field ration pack. Food from rations is generally tasteless and bland, providing food enough for a single meal. Tasteless
Why do you
is
think-
technically an improvement over army rations, which explicitly taste bad.
Oh right,
Yep.
this is just.
And
a
I have 7
arrow
of those.
point there. Electro snare, field pressing kit, fence,
12.
Camo has some
Reader.
fire pastes on him.
processor,
7.
which is another just building size thing or big thing.
You guys should all have your own blast tents.
12.
Fair enough.
Holographic ghillie suit. Huh. Why is this in survival?
Camouflage.
Oh, right,
Ghillie suit is just
camouflage.
it's just a bunch of
How
shit.
much encumbrance is the blast 10 again?
2.
2.
Yeah.
We're putting it in the canoes.
Yes, you can probably stash them in your canoes and have a couple of space left.
Alright, so I will grab 5 fire paste and 15 rations. Luckily, I had 7 fire paste left over, so I just need to grab hecking 15 rations. 15 a pop. No, 5 a
5
pop.
times 15.
25.
45. And if so that would be enough for
Wait,
5.
you need to buy 15?
Yeah.
75.
75.
Sev-
Ration pack.
Oh my god, it's almost an actual purchase of things. 75 whole credits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's
So-
enough food for 5 days. Skirk's fine. Skirk finds her own food. She has no
Skirk
problem.
presumably also has some leftover rations and stuff.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
does. She's fine. She's fine. All right, so let me mark that.
I think the only thing then is to distribute out some of your energy potions.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see here.
Oh yes.
Where'd
I guess
Pass those
energy
out to everybody.
potions are E0.
Oh yeah, no, they're basically just
Yeah,
like stem
blueberry
packs.
zero.
Only they're, they're nice little lovely corked bottles with mysterious liquid inside them.
What was their
Some
bonus
would
effects
be
too?
evil.
It depends on which ones get distributed to you, because some of
Fair
them
enough.
are different.
Yeah.
Try to make sure to mark them down properly.
I think it's just fun if it was distributed randomly.
No. Okay, so I have actually a fuck ton of them. I'm serious. I have a fuck ton of them. Like Jesus.
You do. It was kind of cool.
So. Let us. Okay, so. For boots,
That me.
for you get 2 energy potions which have fortifying, reviving, and empowered by evil.
Yay.
What do those other effects do?
Fortifying basically means it adds instead of 5 strain, it heals 7 strain, and reviving means you heal 1 wound. Empowered by evil means you take 2 conflict. Big whoop for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not keeping track of conflict.
Mm-hmm. And for you, Camo, you're gonna get 2 energy potions which are empowered and also empowered by evil. Empowered basically means that after you take it, you will heal 5 strain, and then on the next turn, you will also heal another 5 strain.
Cool.
Yeah, you get double the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Camo boots is you check out these vials. You maybe hold them to light, shake them a little. You almost feel like you can hear the distant wailing of the souls of the damned.
I'm
Nah,
not
it's
gonna.
It's fine.
Oh, it's empowered by Ghost Rock, I see.
I mean, I've already openly said that Camo would shoot doctors if he had to, so it's different. Like whatever, he's dealt with it. He has demon.
All right, now Wevu, would you rather? Now I have the non-evil ones, which is actually important for us Jedi. I have 2 which are fortifying and reviving, so you'll heal 7 and 7 strain and 1 wound, but only once. Or you have the ones that are just empower, which means you will heal 5 strain and then 5 strain next turn.
Guess the 5 strain one that heals 5 strain next turn.
All right, then take 2 of those, please. Well, honestly, I could bring extras. I could bring all of them. I'll just just divvy them up, yeah. But I'm pretty sure I might need another bag for that.
Just 2 of the fortifying ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
Put them in a military belt pouch.
Yeah.
If you use them in combat, I can dish more out. But
Oh,
I
yeah, 2 of those. Yeah, and
actually-
then 2 sympaths. Yeah. Cool.
I think I might need like a
Yeah.
satchel bag or something.
Okay,
Let me
so
see
I'm
here.
going.
You could get a bandolier, I think. That allows you to also stash E1 or less items up to 6.
Oh, yeah, but will that clash with my load-bearing harness though?
Nah, you wear the bandolier over that.
Alrighty, then I will get a bandolier. And I'll stuff
It
it.
is E2, I believe, technically, but yeah, it gives you free slots for stuff. It's cool.
It is cool. So I will pick up a bandolier. and I'll load it. Bandolier. But let's see, I have a tent, I have an entrenching tool for whatever. Got my fusion lantern in case we need to power our cell phones. Always a must. I'll pick up a bandolier and I'll try and stuff as many of these extra potions into it as possible. Actually, I still got a bunch of fucking acid flasks. I'll bring some of those too. Why not?
I still have some of those, yeah. I don't know why, but I have at
Throw
least one
some
or
acid
something.
in people's eyes.
Or I might, who knows, I might use it to like melt a lock or something. I don't
Pocket
know.
acid.
I mean, that's you joke, Loth, but that's what those are for. Like, it's one of the offensive forms of alchemy. I'm just gonna make an acid flask and acid people. Why? Eh,
Right.
sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Easy to make.
I think with some talisman.
Oh yes, I also made healing accelerant talismans, which are, let's see here. What are the
Heal
Talisman for you.
one.
Is there enough for
talisman
everyone?
Talisman for you. Talisman for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
No, I made.
Aramaa brought enough for show and tell.
So yeah, there's 4 healing accelerants with invigorating. So I believe that means when it activates, you heal an additional one in addition to the one. Yeah, basically what the healing accelerant does is anytime you would heal strain, heal 1 additional strain.
And
Or-
heal wounds, heal 1 additional wounds.
Yeah. But regardless of whether you're healing wounds or strains, you heal additional 1 wound on top of that as well.
Okay.
And
Okay,
that's
hold
one
on.
for everybody.
What was the
Okay.
name again?
Healing accelerant.
Healing accelerant.
There-
Right. Were there any natives to those?
No. I do have 2 of those, but I gave those to NPCs.
Okay.
Powered by evil.
No, there's no one empowered by evil.
Alright,
They just
so-
have the double destiny to fail, I think.
Yeah, failure. They both have failure to activate.
Now let's see.
Yeah, and
here.
Lucky's basically challenging me to spend two destiny points on myself to make an NPC. Worse. And invigorating is 1 strain when you use the talisman.
Master Lago
When
got the
you-
invigorating one, and I gave the hidden focus to Skjork.
Okay.
Thank
Lucky,
you for
this
posting
is-
those, Omega. I'm just gonna copy paste those into the comment for like, healing accelerant.
Oh my god, that's way better. Cool.
Yeah,
Because I was
cover
about to ask if I could
Yeah.
rune attack, I should put down. That's
And
fine.
also, you don't. It's not 1 wound. It's 1 strain. Invigorate.
Yeah.
But yes, you can copy paste those.
Oh,
I figured it would be good to give everybody the default baseline.
Mm-hmm.
Slipped in my chair a little bit. I'm okay.
All right, so let me get this bandolier. I will let's see here. I'm pretty sure actually, are these phase knives E1? I might just keep motherfucking phase knives in that. Why not?
Covered.
I believe they are E1.
Yeah,
The idea of the bandolier was like, we need Camo and Boots to be able to carry more grenades and more drugs. What do we do? And the result was the ordnance bag and the bandolier.
But yeah,
Speaking of which, Boots, how are your bandolier slots right now? I know you use med aid patches and stuff. Do you need to stock up on med supplies consumables?
I might
yeah.
need to. Let's see. I'm currently on 3 stim packs. How many Nullicane do I have? Sorry, I'm just trying to read through this.
That is also, by the way, you used a lot of stim packs. We may want to do a stim pack check.
Oh yeah, I have 5.
You guys are gonna be in the field for a little bit. Like I said, I've designed this to feel like a decent survival trek. So if you guys get lost in a woods, you might be out there a couple days.
Alright,
Okay.
so I'll grab 4 more stim packs. I'll spend the credits for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'd like to grab 7 stim packs.
If you have the cash, grab them.
I'm just grabbing it to
Right.
9 because I don't want it to add an extra. It's a
How much
10,
is it
actually.
for a stim pack again?
25. 25/1.
Just pay the 25. I was checking my notes, and I believe we've explicitly stated one of the things that is manufactured on Sohilif is medicine.
yes.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just crunching the numbers in my head.
All right.
The planet is full of herbs and spices.
I'm at 18 out of 19. I'm at 18 out of 19 encumbrance, but I can literally carry everything I'm bringing. Thanks.
And you do have 4 slots if you need to put anything in your boat.
Okay, I think I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
buy 4 stim packs.
Actually, yeah, no, I did buy me a stim pack or 2 here. Yeah, 2 stim packs.
So that'll put me at 7 stim pack.
I should add the weight of the jetpack, right?
Yes.
That's some,
Yeah.
Yeah, because that worked. That's E3.
Okay, since I have over 10 E0 items, that's
Yes, it is.
plus 1 E.
So let's see here. So that's 2 phase knives, 2. I don't need to bring like a fuck ton flask of acid. If I need more than 2 flasks of acid, I need to pull out my lightsaber or something.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm now
the acid flask is probably for utility and maybe for something weirdly specific.
I'm now at 18 out of 21, and I'll be at 20 until we get the news, and I'll be fine.
Okay.
And then Wevu said that they wanted the ones empowered, so that leaves 6 left. Okay. So that means divvy it all up. The remaining ones, I have 2 empowered ones, 2 energy potions with the draught of fire. Just burst into flames for a moment. And then 2...
You know which one those are because they glow bright red and are warm
Oh,
to
sweet
the
orange
touch.
flavored.
No, they're cherry limeade flavor.
All right, and actually, I will buy 2 more stem packs to stick in my bandolier as well for the full swap.
Spicy orange.
Spice. No, it's lantern fruit flavor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lanternade.
Lanternade. It's like, yeah, use lantern fruit in it. What do you expect?
It'll make you feel so energetic.
Yeah.
It's like you're literally on fire.
I was. You said that. I was thinking of powerless as well.
So I'll stick that in the bandolier. Actually, you know what? What isn't the surveyor's bag just the one that you like throw over a shoulder?
Yeah, I believe the surveyor's bag is just your courier's bag. Yeah, it's an over-the-shoulder bag.
I'll pick up one of those so I can stuff the rations and the fire paste in that.
Sounds like a good idea.
So
Just have your carry bag.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, like, I know it's a little weird, but I usually think about where every single fucking thing goes and how I carry it. And I was looking at my pack, I'm like, this does not make sense, so I need another bag. So probably a little awkward, but it'll be fine.
Compact but roomy bags worn over the shoulder across the body. Yes.
So, surveyor's bag. So I need 4 stem packs, surveyor's bag, and that should be it for me. Oh yeah. So, surveyor. Maybe I should use more than just the first three letters. There we go. The surveyor's tool, you fool. Yeah, and adds 2. Perfect. So that's 100, and then stem packs. I forget are 120. Wait, no, that's wrong. They're 25. So that's 100. Another 100. That's 200. Okay. Sparkling water, Marth says.
And as established, everybody has some rations, some canteens. A couple of you are carrying fire paste. There's enough tents for everybody.
Yes,
We're good.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So you guys say you want to go to Braceford by way of Ubeshu. Are you just gonna catch a water route down there?
Yeah.
All right. Probably no cost. Just catch a lazy water ferry down.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you guys are gonna probably rest and stuff first. Are you gonna set out for Ubeshu like first light kind of a thing?
Well, yeah. I think that's fine.
Probably
Alright.
saves us time, yeah.
You can, catch a military transit over to Ubeshu. You load up all your bags and shit. We turn into a red line briefly, and then you catch, like I said, probably a lazy riverboat. Probably takes you like half a day of river transit, unless you guys want to maybe shell out some credits for something faster. But the boat probably makes a couple of stops, and you end up in Braceford. Let's see. Oh, Mark didn't say back, but he's also not muted. I don't know if he's here or not. I'll take
Back.
that. There he is. Okay, he's
there you
back.
go.
All right, good. All right, we can jump into that. So, you transfer to Braceford. This is a small township of approximately 1,200. It is built into a large rocky hill and surrounded by a shanty of stilt towns. And there's also some dry caves for underground storage and for other facilities. Back up the river, obviously, is Ubeshu, which is a major lifeline. So this place is a major trade hub. You guys pass through bazaars, markets, all kinds of things, selling you everything from, fresh fruit, fresh wood cut, lumber, to more advanced and even souvenir type stuff. Some guy tries to pass you hand carved statues of mud sharks.
No.
You're like, I don't need a paperweight, I'm good. But and you do actually notice that the town does seem to have a slight artistic bent. There's a small rock garden that's very famous up on the hill, and sculpture and wood carving are very popular, as well as a decent number of more obscure arts. You probably see some various forms of weaving, looming, baskets, blankets, whatever. Because there's a transient population, because a lot of the people in the Abime Parish are basically boat people.
Boat.
Semi-nomadic. There are a lot of flop houses and taverns. And you do spot a couple of standing stones or sculptures which you think bear some various spiritual or religious iconography inspired by the scattered belief systems of colonists from all over the galaxy. And there is, like I said, with the there's a lot of shopping. So there's a floating bazaar of traveling merchants docked at all times, and there are actually a decent number of general and specialist shops for anything you need to pick up on supplies and work forward on. So, you guys want to travel by canoe?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you want to make, buy, or rent?
Well, how difficult it is to actually make one?
It requires you an average mechanics or survival check to make one.
Yeah, that's not hard.
Yeah, but how? Well, I guess we're
How
not.
long?
Not.
It's about half a day now. You want to make what, 6? Because you got 2 NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably take you the rest of the day or rest of the daylight hours.
Okay.
Well, like I said, I don't think we're in a super rush, and
we can decrease that if we get successes.
Yeah.
We also
Yeah, if
price
you roll
it down
crazy
a
good,
bit.
you can probably chip down on the time.
Unfortunately, survival and mechanics are definitely not my forte, so I would have to actually ask someone else to do it for me.
Yeah.
Skirk can probably help you.
I mean, I'd probably be helping Skirk. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, me and Skirk will tackle mine and hers, I suppose. I'll just make 2 checks, one for her and one for me.
Okay, and I'll go for 2 then too.
All right, everybody, go ahead if you're gonna start working.
I'll get the other
go
2,
ahead.
yeah.
All right, so let me pull up Skirk's stats here because I have them.
Right, I
Nice
have
handy.
that.
Let's see.
Right.
Yeah,
Do I
survival
actually
to
carry the
kind of-
craftsman's
Hold on.
tools with me, or just use the Jedi tools? Yeah, I'll just use the Jedi tools because that's a tool kit.
Skirt's gonna get fucking metal with this. She's just gonna bring out like a big knife.
Yeah, no, that's what it is.
So,
Oh yeah.
Camo did say he was gonna try and do 2, so yeah.
Okay.
what is the
It's-
difficulty
It's
on
pretty
this?
simple. You guys just go out into the woods and find some friggin' big trees that are waterproof, probably some that are already dead, and you start hollowing them out.
What is the
I'm
difficulty on
doing
this?
mechanics.
It is average.
Average. And because I'm
don't
giving a
think
boost, I will add a blue.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think I brought my specialty kit because I usually only for crafting, so that didn't matter.
Actually, do you have a survival knife? Let's see here. Yeah, you do have a survival knife, so that's another blue. Hey.
I do survival. Kinda seems cool.
And I'll just roll for the second one.
Yeah, I'll roll for the second one as well, I suppose.
I was gonna say that hypothetically, Webu might want to add a boost die or something. If she's using mechanics, so I don't know if it would compare. Because Master Lago does have 2 pips in survival.
Okay.
He probably
I don't-
supervises
Mine
because he
takes a while,
understands that
but
he's not that good.
I
think
guess
of a trial.
the kid might work. It's just cancel it out anyways.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I am not helping.
Alright. Yeah.
so with a tribe, it's possible I make it.
Skirk is like, is micromanagement necessary?
Is there one to make? Is there a way to make? I guess mine take a while, but for the tribe, is there a way to make these a little extra durable or something?
Probably. If you want to. Let me grab the
Or I
stat
guess
line really quick.
more storage, I guess.
Probably not more storage. There's only so much physical space, but
That's fair enough.
they do only have 1 hull trauma and system strain, and obviously 0 armor. For a
That makes it
triumph, you
2
could
or
probably
3.
improve that to 2 hull threshold if you wanted.
All right, cool. That probably makes it where they can at least take a hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
So
say
yeah,
some
they
battle
are
scripts
they
on
are
this.
still 1 vehicles. They have a max speed of 2. They have a handling of +1 because they have oars. You can fit 1 person normally, and you can either choose to fit about in the dugout space. You can fit about 4E worth of stuff, or you can uncomfortably sit a passenger.
All right, cool.
The stat line from this is taken heavily from when I was double checking Genesis's vehicle creation rules for what they said for motorcycles, and I love the fact that it says 1 passengers, none, 1 uncomfortably. Sounds about right.
I don't think I'm spelling canoe right, but I'll mark that down, and I'll mark mine. Or I'll do reinforced canoe, and I'll just leave it so Loth can copy it down.
Yeah, no, yeah. So 1 threat and 2 threat, my dude.
Let's see. Technically, Skirk made these.
Yes.
But she is a rival, so I don't want to assign her strain because those are like wounds. I think it. So you would have probably finished up a little earlier in the day, but I do think we'll just say that with your threat, it does actually take you the day. Like it takes you longer. You are correct. You do not assist not Wevu Skirk. You also don't assist Wevu. Master Lago doesn't assist Wevu very much either, but he at least has the skill sets to try. So yeah, you
put
do
that down or
unfortunately
something.
take a little bit, but no, you've got some robust, slightly boxy canoes, but they're made of tree hulls.
Yeah.
I don't know if the 3 advantage does me anything, but
Not really. Okay, so let me basically give you your estimation of how far you need to go.
Right.
And how this will be. So, basically, to get to the point you're going to, you know roughly where it is, but you cannot travel in a direct straight line there. You're following existing river routes.
Yeah.
It will be faster, but you obviously, will be able to move and stuff, but we'll be limited by where the routes are. So basically how this works is you're going to travel through a series of nav points. So you're going to go from place to place,
Coast to coast.
Shore to shore.
and kind of bounce between waypoints that lead you until you get to the general grid square, and then you're going to actually search around and hopefully find what you're looking for.
Yay.
So basically, you're going to need to make somebody is going to make a survival check to navigate. You are going by water, so this is actually easier because your water routes are simpler to follow.
I can do it on my own. But does Master Lago want to help?
1 person will make it.
Okay, I'll do it.
So, and don't. You're going to roll this check a lot of times. Don't do anything yet. You're not even
Fair
setting
enough.
out. It's dark. It's night. Cease.
I'll sit down.
I'm explaining the system. And then all of you are going to need to make a check to travel, which will be a hard piloting check, pilot planetary,
Oof.
to row your boat.
I'm gonna row my boat.
Because you're gonna be physically canoeing the whole distance. If you had decided to do this on foot, this would have been a hard resilience check because you would be hiking through a fucking jungle. And then, basically, based on how well you roll on this, you will be reducing your travel time. But if you fail, that doesn't mean that you don't travel, just that you slow down the group because you're being a slowpoke.
Yeah.
Which means you're in the jungle longer. I also have a block talking about, like, what sort of situations may happen. Like, if you actually go into the rainforest, you're probably going to be operating at, like, Concealment 3. Because that is actually the rating for head high and thick underbrush.
Gotcha.
As well as other various situations. You guys can get bogged down in mud. It is a rainforest, light to sudden intense rain is not uncommon. deep water or thick bush counts as impassable terrain, which you might need to
Yeah.
make athletics checks to move through if it becomes a combat encounter or something.
Yeah.
And there are some other efforts. So you have 6 major waypoints to go to.
Mhm.
And I have the default travel time for each. I will just type these out as I say them. So the first point you'll be going to is Logash Mill. It is an actual mill, a paper and fiber plant mill, which should take you about 4 hours from Braceford. You're going to go to the Hunter's Boardwalk. It should take you about, where's my point? It's about 6 hours from the mill by water. This is a local, hidey hole for hunters. Series of tree houses suspended over the thing. Then you are going to see Sorka's trading post. Another 5 hours. So this is that's an actual trading post. There's an opportunity. There's a small boathouse for repairs, for fuel if you were on a boat, and just shopping, resting, etc.
Mhm.
Then you're gonna pass by the old fort, which is 4 hours from Sorka's, which used to be an actual Republic fortification for surveying that is fallen into disuse.
Oh no.
And you're gonna find Temery Village, a small fishing and farming settlement, 6 hours from the fort. And then the last point should be the Sherrock Stones. It's about 3 hours from Temery Village, which should be a series of standing stones of limestone and stuff that is very notable. And then from there, you guys can, make your attempts to actually locate the temple. So there's your list. So that'll be Dealey.
Yep.
And
Yay.
See how this goes.
15,
25.
25, 28.
So about approximately 28 hours. So it's a literal day's worth of travel.
Oh,
But
well,
we'll see how it shakes.
well, I'd say
Yeah,
2
it'll
days.
Probably be in the
I would say 2 days
Yes.
of travel because you don't want to be doing this at night.
No.
Yeah.
We'll see how it shakes out. Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys are okay to having spent your afternoon carving dugouts, basically, crashing a flop house or a tavern or something overnight, set out first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I won't charge you or anything. You guys can, somebody can give you a free room to bunk in because you're Jedi.
Yeah.
You can, beg hospitality.
Yeah, you have a multi-pass. It's called a lightsaber.
It's called being good people
That too.
Defenders of the Republic.
and defender the people who can't defend themselves.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
Gosh, you.
All right, so we throw boots in the water,
Oh,
wait
wait,
for the
don't
bubble
get
stop, and then we move on. No, okay.
And then we resuscitate him as a mindless zombie that does our medical work. And move on.
No, it's called just biomedical droid to replace him.
Yeah.
Hey, Boots, we've outsourced your job. We've got a robot that does as good as you now.
Oh, BOTS.
Let's see.
All right, so you guys are ready to go.
Yep.
Any additional supplying, other things you want to do?
No, I'm looking at stuff. I have a cool tool. I have my multi-tool, aka my lightsaber. Got food, got fire, got light, heat, got shelter.
Got my thermal cloak.
I have iron body. Yay. So, yeah, no, I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, let us begin. So, you're going to make an average survival check to attempt to navigate to Logash Mill. However, this area does have pretty intense morning fog. I would like you to upgrade this check once. So make me a 1 red, 1 purple survival somebody to navigate you.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
You did it.
What's up?
There's actually, is that down here? That's urban. There's a wilderness one. Is that way up there? No, it's down at the bottom of survival.
Wilderness. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, the
wilderness
wilderness
settings.
settings. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Whoops.
So you've done pretty well. All right. So double check if there's not anything else. Just set back for weird pains. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's fine. So in that case, then yes, you guys need to make your hard pilot planetary checks to row your boats.
Row, row, row your boats.
Right.
Alright, here we go.
Right.
Let's
I
see
just
here.
need to
What do
double
you want to do?
check what my roll thing is. Wait, I can just check it over here.
No, that's not gonna be enough.
Hmm. Hmm.
I already. Yeah, no. So I will just I'll negate that threat.
All right, you'll just take the failures and be slow.
Yep.
Okay, there's a
Do I
plan.
need to? Do I need to roll for Skirk, or are we just gonna let that wait?
No, we're just gonna count the NPCs as not fucking with your travel times.
Okay,
Fair enough.
juju, plus that 4 fuzz. I think that's just 4 fuzz.
I probably didn't need to bring my Miracle data that
Ha.
bad, but I'm not. I just don't feel-
Holy shit!
Well, that's still enough to succeed.
Yes.
How dare?
Still very funny though.
It is. It is
All right,
balanced.
I believe that is 4 rolls, so we've got a decent distribution. All right, do some math then.
Oh wait, hang on this 1 second, please. While I flip one back. How dare me?
Okay, so everybody who additional successes are by 5% each time. So so you got a 20% time reduction, but then Aramaa basically takes all that away. Failure slows you down by 10%, and then 5% for each additional failure. So with 3 failures showing, Aramaa slows you down 20%, and you guys speed up by 20%. So it shakes out. The only thing now is that
Yeah.
Boot's got a couple of threat,
Yep.
which means that as you guys set out for the morning, you guys row through the fog into a very intense rainstorm. I will spend 2 threat to activate Heavens Erupt. For the rest of the day, you upgrade the difficulty of your brawn and agility based checks once while outdoors.
Uh-oh.
Oh, extra planetary. Okay.
So basically, while you're outside, while you're rowing, Wevu takes to this pretty well. Camo takes to this pretty well. Your NPCs do kind of middling. Boots seems all right, but he makes an unfortunate smartass comment about the weather, and then it immediately starts pouring with rain.
Oh yeah.
That's how we
Lucky,
translate that 2 threat.
I don't know if this is dumb of me, but you only have agility 2.
Who?
You.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, actually, I now realize all of you should have added a boost die for the handling, but we
Oh,
walked all through
yeah.
that. So
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
we'll
worry
do
about
that again next time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm 4 brawn and 4 willpower, my dude.
Gotcha.
Characters don't start with more than 2 in well, no, they start with 3 in one thing, but they don't start with 3s in everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and Aramaa, you're physically fit, obviously, right?
Yeah.
You know, multiple levels of iron body. You don't feel at all weighed down by the shit you're carrying. Paddling a canoe is different. Honestly, Aramaa probably feels like she would be better at times just climbing out, throwing the canoe over her shoulders, and hoofing it through the jungle. But that's not what we're doing. So
Nope.
you are a little awkward at times steering your canoe and actually like doing your proper like pacing yourself so you don't end up making accidental turn thing, and it kind of slows everybody back and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, after about 6 hours of paddling, right?
Yeah.
Start with 6. No,
Yeah.
4 hours. 4 hours of paddling.
Or
It's now mid-morning, and out of the fog and rain, you can see some lanterns and some signages for Logash Mill dead ahead.
Mhm.
So there's an actual set of docks, and there's a little village for all the workers. You guys can attempt to blow on through your next place, or you might want to stop and see if rain lets up or anything. What are you guys feeling like?
Honestly, we've been moving for 4 hours. We should probably at least stop and take a break.
Yeah. For a moment.
All right.
Yeah, it's mid-morning. Let's break. See if they will share some food with us, so we don't have to necessarily dig into our own ration
Break
packs.
for how much? Probably like 30.
I say an hour. Like here's the thing, man. Even like people don't understand. Even if you're not necessarily like doing hard paddling, if you have to like control yourself against the currents and stuff, that takes fucking strength.
Yeah.
So
you would rather be at full strength when you're trying to.
Yeah. So
do
like if
difficult
we were on the river for 4 hours. We need to take an hour break. We need to get some food in us, get some like water in us, and
probably get out of the rain because like it's been pouring hard for several hours, and it sucks because it's Sohaliv. So you guys have been dealing with low ass visibility. It is hot. It is wet. I don't know how many of you remember to put on your thermal cloaks and rain ponchos, so some of you are probably soaked.
I'm soaked. I didn't bring one. But yeah, let's
Skirk climbs out of the water and just shakes the rain off her scales.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, let's pull up our canoes. We'll see if we can. We probably won't get fully dry because we're going to be probably going right back out on this. But let's take an hour, and let's see if we can get a meal from the mill before we start digging into our own supplies.
All right, you pull up to the docks. There is a slightly rusty droid there to take your ropes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Probably you guys just pull your canoes onto the dock.
Yeah.
And just rack them.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can go in and start, talking around a little. There's a small workers village. It's the middle of the morning, but eventually the owner, Gran, so one of those three-eyed aliens, the titular old man Logash does actually, stump down from his personal home up on the actual hummock you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Tilts his rain hat out of the way and kind of chews a little bit, looks at you over, notices the lightsabers, and it's not a glowing welcome, but he's like he's hospitable to all travelers.
Mm-hmm.
All got to stick together out here.
Mm-hmm.
And he offers his due hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can probably it's probably not a time for a meal break, but they do have some kind of canteen or mess hall or something because it is it's a paper mill.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably break for some basic food.
Yeah.
Probably some kind of, it's still mid-morning, so maybe like a little oatmeal snack or something.
Yeah.
Hot cereals.
Yeah. Get some grains in us.
Blue milk. Yeah.
But we'll do that.
There's almost assuredly racks and shit everywhere to like hang up your stuff and dry your clothes because they know what the weather's like.
Mm-hmm.
You see probably a handful of workers or other maybe family members of workers rolling around, probably in like ye old reed waterproof cloaks.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Camo, you're real good at survival. Can you go out inside and try and figure out how long this storm might last?
Give me a bit. I'll go do a check now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so for like meteorology, I guess.
Go ahead and make an average survival check. All right. With a positive check and with that much amount of success and advantage, you can be reasonably certain that this squall will probably end in. At first it looks like it was going to last all day, but maybe you guys are getting to the edge of it. You can probably expect it to blow over or peter out to something manageable in maybe a couple of hours.
Boss, it's probably going to go for like to early afternoon, a few hours.
Aramaa will look at the map, look at the next checkpoint, think of the time. It's like, Weva, you think we should press on through the storm? It's like it'll be a little bit harder, but I don't know it'll be as much harder. It might be more harder than losing 2 hours waiting here.
Yeah, we wait 2 hours. That could. Probably to the time the amount of traveling we could do. And if we, think we could press on, but depends on how good the others are in a rainstorm.
That is true. Boots, Camo, how do you feel?
I'm fine. I've done worse.
Boots?
Well, if I'm being honest, I'm not a survival expert, but trying to traverse in this weather seems like a pretty stupid idea. I say maybe wait for it to pass. If not, just, I guess, stay the night. Maybe if we can stay the night, as payment, either credits or offer to help with whatever they need.
Probably not gonna wait 18 hours here.
Probably not, no. What was the approximation to the next one?
It is about 6 hours to Hunter's Boardwalk.
6 hours, so if we take 8 hours, we'll be getting there around dark, probably. Wait, no.
No,
it'll be late afternoon. Maybe like early evening, late afternoon. So we probably want to stop there.
You do know that hypothetically you could, from what you remember, what the people you talked to, last night about planning your trip. Hunter's Boardwalk is not a settlement, but it's an actual segment of boardwalk and docks that are kind of suspended in a bayou area with some hunting blinds and even a couple of large tree houses that passing hunters and explorers and other types will actually like camp in briefly and maybe even hunt game out of.
Well, yeah, it sounds like a good place to stop for the night. But yeah, if there's no, yeah, let's go with caution here. I think. While we could probably save ourselves a couple hours. I'd rather not do something weird. Is that all right with everybody?
That's fine.
Yep.
Turn back to Master Logo. Is that agreeable with you, Master?
Caution is more agreeable than haste. It certainly is not wise to challenge nature in this place. Slight aside glance at Boots.
Is that good thing or bad glance? I can't tell.
It's a bad glance because you said fuck the weather, and the weather was like, well, fuck you.
I'm just thinking
we haven't technically established what Boots said, but we all know Boots said something, and then it started raining.
The writers would think of something witty. Possibly,
yeah. So, all right, everyone.
He probably said something like, "Oh, this fog is clearing up. We'll be able to see in no time," and then just instant rain machine.
All right. Well, we got a couple hours to kill.
Yep.
Yeah. So what kind of things will you be doing in that time? You guys, nobody seems super fussed about seeing where you're going and what you're doing. There is, like I said, a little bit of a workers' village, kind of up on stilts. There are a couple of overhangs and things you can go through. There's the actual mill building where they're churning out paper and plant fibers.
Well, I'm interested in their industry. Like I said, I'm always looking for new things and new opportunities. So I'll go observe the workers doing their job.
All right. Anybody else doing things?
There
are also, this, because it produces paper from tree fiber, there's, an orchard of planted trees, but that would be outside in the rain.
Camo's probably just, I guess, looking around, familiarizing the environment of it.
Right, just walking around, being cool.
I have a question, how much hours of daylight are there in, the 28-hour cycle of Still Live?
Well, it would really depend on the season, the time period, but it's probably usually, a 50-50 split.
Fair enough. I was just thinking about how many hours we have,
I think we've been moving autumnal lately, I think, so you'd be looking at shorter days, slightly.
Gotcha, yeah, so.
Yeah,
I was just trying to see depending if working's working out, we push for the third one or not.
No.
That's fair.
Remember, always set your camp well into daylight hours. Don't try to set up your camp at night.
Yeah, you're probably looking at currently 12 or 13 hours of daylight right now, if it's slightly shorter than 50-50. But let's see, you took 4 hours flat. You're adding 2 hours roughly for the weather to clear. So that's 6. Assuming you started at first light.
And then we camp, yeah.
And so yeah, you've got another 6 hours. So yeah, no, you'll be getting there at dusk and actually probably hoping to make up a little bit of time
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Yeah.
And then maybe depending on how it goes, I guess.
Though hopefully based on what you've been told about Hunter's Boardwalk, you don't need to set up too much of a camp.
No, yeah. It just depends on like how early we leave in the morning. Yes.
But it's
Yeah,
just. It's
but so Camo's just kind of keeping track of time, wandering maybe a little bit in the workers' village, walking up and down some lonely pathways. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Oh, Marth and I said ours in chat.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I said, Aramaa's over at the mill, talking to maybe a free worker about the process, seeing how much they get done, like how profitable it is, how much they make, what's their life like. Tell Aramaa.
Yeah, so the rest of you, check around and ask around a little bit, seeing if there's anything you can do to help. Boots actually, upon if you mention you're a medic, you actually probably don't get called for manual labor, but actually they probably have like a small nurses station where they're like, oh, we can always use you help treating this or that, bumps, scrapes, occasional mild poisonings from the various chemicals and supplements they do. Rendering down wood into paper pulp is not always the cleanest process.
Ah, good.
In his element.
Rolling bandages, picking splinters. One guy's got something infected that the nurses or whatever here want to take a second look at because nobody's really super professionally trained.
Let me get my kit.
Yeah, no need to roll or anything. You can do your own work. And I actually think that because Wevu is wandering, Master Lago will probably throw on a cool Jedi cloak and Wevu and Master Lago can do the fucking rodent thing of just wandering around, seeing if people are in trouble.
Yeah, like find out any issue, just like, oh,
So
we lost someone out of the jungle.
Well, funny you say that. Not that, but I was gonna talk about Aramaa first, but since you brought it up, you guys do hear that only a couple of nights ago and this is why perhaps Old Man Logash is a little surly. The night manager was killed in an accident in the mill during the night shift. He got caught in some machinery and died just a couple of nights ago.
Not great.
Aramaa, you ask around about workers' conditions, and probably at some point, Old Man Logash comes out of his office to check with you and probably run down some questions from manager as well. Since you seem genuinely interested, he probably gets a little less surly, but he's still a little put out and complainy because he actually does talk about this. The mill is usually pretty profitable, at least enough to keep everybody here fed and clothed and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need really advanced homes or machinery. Making wood pulp is pretty simple in this day and age. And they turn a lot of the extra wood into various plant fibers and stuff. Hemp equivalents, flax and stuff. But he does kind of lament, and even some of the workers talk about this, that there has been an ongoing increase of unfortunate maintenance costs, like machines are breaking down more frequently, the droids are getting more wear and tear or more glitches in their programming and need their memories rebooted. Because there's a decent number of labor droids clunking around for a lot of the really backbreaking or dangerous work.
Yeah.
So, he's facing he and the workers are facing increased maintenance time and costs, and Old Man Logash does say that he's been getting increased pressure from off-world corporate buyers to sell out the mill, which he doesn't really want to do. It's Logash's mill. He, founded it on this spot, 40 years ago.
Has there been anything? Is it
Well,
just wear and tear that's like leading to all of the issues, or is it just feels like?
I mean, you're just wandering around eyeballing stuff.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
If you guys want to
Well,
have
hey-
a meeting in a
well,
rainy corner somewhere.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
no. I'm gonna call Camo. It's like, well, I'm gonna go to Lopez. It's like, I see. Would you mind if I have a specialist in machines and whatnot. Would you mind if he actually took a look at the equipment and whatnot?
This is probably the first time Old Man Logash has actually said, kind of, oh, well, yeah. I suppose, I have the local technicians, but if you've got a specialist,
He's
well,
real
not,
good.
not much education and training out here, just learning
Yeah.
on the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll call Camo on comms. I'm like, hey, Camo, while we're here, would you mind giving a quick inspection to their machinery here, see how bad the maintenance is, and maybe come up with some costs to maybe to see what maybe some problems and maybe costs to fix it.
Sure, I'll see what I do.
Then I'll call
Alright.
Boots. It's like Boots, you're over at the medical wing, right?
Yep.
When you get a chance, can you check the programming on some of the droids out here? See if there's any like actual problems.
Sure. Let me just set this back. Ah, there we go.
All right.
It'll
Take
be
two of
fine.
these. Don't call me here. Don't call me. I won't be here in the morning.
It's
I'll
like,
be here for the next few minutes.
yeah, I'll turn back to Lopash. It's like, well, my boys will check things out. But if you're getting pressure out, have you ever well, let's see here. How bad's the pressure?
Oh, just annoying comm messages, calling me. Double. They're all up in my accounting figures. Don't even know how they know my accounting, but the costs are mounting. It does look like we're running closer and closer to being in the red every cycle. They just wanna buy everything out.
Hmm.
And I'm assuming buying everything out and kick all your boys, all the families out. I'm assuming.
Well, that's not been real clear, ma'am, but something like that. Yeah, they're talking about new workers, re-improvements, probably replace all the droids. Of course, they say that my droids aren't worth anything. As you watch some squat, slightly rusty, droids coming in, but they seem to be lifting this large log pretty well as they take it to a saw machine.
Oh, nothing. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I suppose.
I'll I guess start taking like a cursory glance at all the machines.
Yeah, why don't you and Boots give me some average mechanics for the machines and then computers for the droids?
Sure.
By the way, I want to just let everybody know that I'm personally imagining that Skirk is busy out crocodiling somewhere, just sitting eyes up in the water, watching your boats.
Yeah,
Skirk
Alright.
waits. This one waits.
she's gonna
Like-
spearfish with like.
No, she's just gonna explode out of the water at some random moment. Just.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Surprise.
5 points.
All right. Okay. Camo, you take a look around. You probably talk to a couple of the maintenance techs, who are, as I said, I love that one. That's a good one, Loth. I just love how this gator is just like, what?
Well, no, I must post
I'll
the.
remove it.
Of course.
That's much more Skirk right now. Just is out of the water, chilling. Skirk of the lake, what is your wisdom?
I typed
Waste
in
one
Gator
waste.
chill, and that glasses one was the first one to show up.
So yeah, you talk to a couple of the maintenance techs, like Logash said, there's no formal training here. These guys are all basically apprenticed to previous maintenance workers. Who eventually they get too old and jittery to do the work themselves. They move up to supervising, the usual shit. It's a frontier business.
Gotcha.
With 3 success, you're able to do a little bit of keep up maintenance yourself, fine tune some stuff, but
Is
you
there
can't
something
put your
off about it?
finger on how exactly. You definitely feel like you've been on Sohel months at this point. Like maybe
is not
even close to a
normal-
local year. Like
This is not a normal like swamp erosion stuff.
yes, you're pretty sure this rate of maintenance is higher than normal, because you've worked with a lot of frontier equipment. Aramaa sends you guys out to do hearts and minds a lot, so you have worked on farm machines and frontier industry, and it does look like there's a little more wear and tear than natural.
Is it like wear and tear in the sense that it's trying to like something that's not put in here is being put in here, and so it's causing a little extra like damage slowly.
No, it just looks like because you didn't get any advantage for any like
Fair
super
enough.
breakthrough detail. But with three success, a pretty even with a cursory examination, you can definitely notice like let's say you're looking at like a mechanical press or something that presses the sheets of paper. You're like you look at it, you're like, well, all your gauges and dials are set like this is within this machine's tolerances, but your parts look like you've been running this like too long or too hard, but you're clearly not. Like just like things are being broken down from overuse a little faster than they should be. You don't have any extra information to contextualize that though at
That's
this
good.
moment.
So I'd at least
Right.
tell them about where it's like something's off.
So Boots, you grab some labor droids and run some quick checks with your slicing and slice tools. And the droids here are getting regular memory or sometimes even factory resets, and you know that they definitely shouldn't need that much resetting. But you examine them, and actually, yeah, it looks like with your advantage there, you do actually find some slight hints of maybe a little bit of malware in there. You think that maybe when these guys are powered down, somebody's been popping in there and just nothing crazy like reprogramming them to kill, but like just like basic bitch virus shit. Filling up their memory buffer with junk data that they start when they wake up. They start singing show tunes or something instead of carrying logs or whatever it is they do.
Oh god, they vaulted into the singing bass.
Yeah, basically, like you power up one and it starts going, do water, off with you, quiet.
Silence.
Like just definitely something, like I said, a little malicious, but like not deadly. Just some you get with that one advantage and those extra successes, you see the telltale marks in the code that somebody has been futzing with this programming even after it gets factory reset. By the way, at any point, I saw Marth typing earlier as well. Aramaa hasn't called either of the other Jedi up, but what are you guys thinking about this, accidental death investigation?
Huh. Let's see, it was a couple nights ago.
Yep.
Probably going to just like do further checking to see what exactly it was and if there was anyone nearby.
All right, go ahead and roll me a. What's a good? I think investigation normally falls under streetwise. Roll me an average streetwise check.
Ah, yeah.
Master Lago have any streetwise? Let me check. Negative, Ghostwriter. That's not one of his extra skills.
Okay, so this will just be 2 green versus 2 purple.
Spend destiny, my dude. We got plenty of it.
Master Lago's fun utility skills are he's got a couple of points in medicine and a couple points in survival.
Sounds self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sounds like a guy that's usually in the field for like a battlefield.
Okay, Papa. Okay. Now, no, not Destiny Papa. Roll.
Oh no.
Nope. Roll it.
Okay, roll Papa. Let's see if I can actually get anything from this. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so you ask around, and you were able to decently productively pound the pavement. This whole process of all of you guys doing searches and talking to people probably eats up 30 to 45 minutes of your break time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The rain is still going fairly steady, though you probably can hear the thunder starting to roll farther and farther away as time goes on.
Yeah.
The first episode of this arc is very much a weird like mystery episode.
Oh, I made sure there was a little something in all your stop points. Maybe not enough to make a full session, but a little detail if you guys want to bite. You guys decide.
A little like side bit, a little side bit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is fun.
So you asked some questions, and at least according to all the witnesses, there was nobody immediately around when the night manager died. It was night shift. At night, they normally either switch to like alternate production, like they'll do runs of other kinds of paper. Or polymers, or maybe they switch like from paper machines to just the fiber machines and loom stuff. It's a lesser work cycle. It's usually less intensive, but it still does require some pretty heavy machinery because they are making wood products.
Okay.
And he everybody's a little cagey about what exactly happened, but it sounds like it was fairly grisly. It was clearly something involving like a pneumatic press or some saw blades or something. So by the time they figured it out, he was super dead.
Okay.
And nobody seems to have seen it directly. He stepped around a little bit and was just checking on some of the machinery. You and Master Lago probably hear about the increased maintenance cost a little bit right about now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And just so he was looking at a machine that was being a little clunky. He probably saw something going wrong with the gear or something, and just got stuck in it. He probably shouldn't have got stuck in it. But what do you know about safety procedures? You're not Space OSHA.
Right.
Is there even a space OSHA?
I'm just gonna write down just got stuck in quotation marks.
Yeah.
I would love to give you some slight more detail, but you did unfortunately roll a threat on the check, so
Yeah,
your information is a little vague and a little cagey.
That's why I'm writing quotation marks, because it's vague.
But,
Are we sharing information?
Yes. So
yeah.
Wevuguk comment is like just checking on accident a couple of nights ago.
Now you guys have your meeting under a lantern in like a little covered alleyway while it rains.
So, General, it seems odd, but
Well,
what they said was true, but it feels like something's, or maybe not someone, but it feels like something's like wrong with the equipment. That like it's going fine. It's just parts are way more worn out than they should be, so it's like they've been replaced, or I guess there's something hurting them.
Well,
right.
I'm sorry, what was the name of the places? Was it Lopash?
Logash Mill.
Logash.
Oh gosh.
Well, like I said, the obvious thing here is with Logash's, frequent attempts to get bought out, one would assume that there's some sort of sabotage going on to pressure him into selling.
Yeah.
That's not the most uncommon thing in the world.
Right.
My gut feeling feels like that, but I'm not actually sure if there's someone on site or just something's happening that night. But
well, like I said, Boots, you said that you found code there. Code just doesn't magically appear in droid programming, so someone has to be putting there. So that probably means there's maybe probably one. Like I said, it looks like this is low-level stuff, for the best I can tell.
Yeah, it's a bunch of junk code.
do we need to take out the idea that that man was pushed into the machine?
Yeah, well, actually, you should probably go check out the machine in question. I would
Actually,
say.
yeah, it's like
I said, it's been a couple
Yeah.
days, and I don't know if they're running it right now, though.
Yeah,
That's the
because
thing.
apparently it got stuck in it, and it was just night when no one else was around.
Like I said,
They probably after getting him out of there, they probably took that machine down and pulled it apart for cleaning and maintenance.
yeah, that's there.
But you can probably still find it in that process somewhere.
yeah, like I said, you can probably check out the machine and see if there's anything that catches your eyes about it.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, we don't necessarily have clues about who it is. Usually, the usual suspects will be the newest workers in the area. Maybe someone who actually came off world, or someone who's in dire need of money.
Or yeah.
Yeah,
Or
was there any
someone
providers,
who's
actually, yeah.
just not happy about management.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, Aramaa looks out the Sohalib in just its usual conditions. That doesn't narrow it down a lot.
Yeah.
There's just a sudden wide shot of rain and river and Soul Grove trees.
Mm-hmm.
There's just way too many right now. So,
Actually, so hold on, sorry. The junk code appeared in the droids,
Mhm.
Yep.
even to the point where like if they were shut down, someone's been adding it in. Who's in charge of maintaining these things then?
Or who
Well,
checks
there
the
are
train?
probably droid mechanics and technicians, but as I pointed out with Camo earlier, nobody has any formal education out here. The droids are probably bought factory standard or pre-owned, pre-programmed. Nobody's doing any custom work. They know enough to factory reset them. It does sound like somebody is inserting some code though, while they are on standby or something. You guys could start interviewing suspects in the technician group.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like the one situation is legit. Just do some resets and then I guess weigh out the locations and see if someone shows up. But that's probably not. We don't have time for that right now.
No,
Probably-
if we want to be out of here by the storms, we have to do that. But there's also another alternative.
It's like a network TV mystery. You've got 30 minutes to solve it.
We have an hour to finish this. Yeah.
Let's.
The other,
shit.
like I said, and well, there is also another way that this can be solved. By the way,
Yeah.
if, like I said, he's been getting pressured by off-world. If we can convince them to sell on-world to maybe, I don't know, so like maybe to like a company on Sohaliv, maybe back to more Iridu, bring it under that umbrella, we can probably ensure that they maintain their own standards and maybe give them a little bit of money to maybe fix do some improvements on their own standards. Like I said, and once it's under the more... Oh, shit, my water bottle's breaking. If it's under the more Iridu banner, well, that means the off-world companies necessarily can't touch it. They'd have to go through more Iridu. But again...
you guys do probably know, at least if not know, most of the who's whom in high-level business in more Iridu and other areas of Sohaliv.
But
Yeah, because Aramaa helps set some of them up to be legitimate business people.
listen, they're
Well,
all...
and also Aramaa has, done a lot of economic stimulus packages and rebuilding money and disaster relief. So yeah, no, you guys would know. And there is a decent industrial enough arm out in more Iridu. Like they do mass manufacture of furniture and other wood products. You might be able to find a company willing to expand to a new location.
But Aramaa, hold up the finger, but this is basically trading freedom for security. Not everyone's about that.
Yeah.
It's like, as Logash said, he set this up 40 years ago and has been running fine for the most part.
You guys have also not looked at their books to see like how much in the danger zone they are or anything yet. Nobody's done forensic accounting.
I don't know if I want to.
I don't think anybody can do forensic accounting.
I don't know
Is
if
it
they would
education the one knowledge skill we don't have?
Yeah.
Does Master Lago have education?
No.
No, he has
Ah.
1 point in knowledge warfare.
I miss Europa already.
No, she's having a field day.
I mean, Master Lago has int 4, so he's got a decent chance. But yeah,
he could try.
Well, no, let's. So, like I said, I think our best bet is we'll try to figure out if we can find the malcontent, and if not, we'll try to convince Logash to hold on long enough, and maybe we can open up some business here on Sohaliv, so he doesn't have to give up to some damn dirty spacers.
Okay, I have a weird like TV show, detective show idea.
What?
We spread the rumor that the places can get bought out and see if someone reacts violently or someone acts irrationally about it.
Takes too long. Rumors
Fair
take.
enough.
You guys said rumors tremble
you
fast.
could probably make a pretty incendiary rumor, but covering the entire, several dozen people who operate the mill and who are spread out over several places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's going to take a while. To
I absolutely
circulate.
also believe that Camo should be having a bubble pipe and a deerstalker hat, though.
Yeah. But so
You've got a suspect pool where you want to hit up the technicians because they are most likely to work with the droids. You can probably have Boots do some of that, or Aramaa can take over interrogations. You want Camo, I think, to look at the... Well, you might also want Boots to do that because he can actually do medical checks, but he might be better suited to interviews. But you want Camo to look over the murder machine.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
If I find a track of sort, I could probably do some tracking because I have actually things for that. But that's another thing. That's different situation.
Is it still 98 degrees? Jesus. Wow, our heat wave is trending on Twitter. Jesus.
Oh my.
So, yeah, no, I think I'll handle some I think I'll handle the interviews. I will use my force of personality and see if I can get some people to maybe crack a
Should I do
little.
the machine first because that will take less time?
I mean, you don't need me for the machine.
That
You
machine-
can look at
I just-
look at the machine, but if you want order of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Just because I can just get that out of the way quickly.
But what would everybody else like to be doing?
Well, if they need me, I guess I could go back to the basic medical area they've got set up. Continue helping out there.
See if anyone got injured recently. I guess besides just the normal things.
Well, looking at the situation and how Aramaa's handling it, Boots is just like, there's not much I can really add further to this investigation. I might just go help some people some more. You know, offer first aid and all that.
All right, so
That's
Team,
hopefully
team
be able-
Science is probably going to go look at the machine,
Yeah.
and Aramaa
Yeah.
can do some interviews. In that case, Master Lago will go with Aramaa for a little bit.
Mhm.
He'll split the party that way.
Okay.
He can be neutral cop with cool 4.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, since this will probably take a little bit less time, you guys can figure out how you want to do the check. But make me another. Actually, no. Make me a. I believe it's usually hard perception check, both of you, to search for clues and stuff.
Okay.
Sure.
Investigate.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, we'll keep the
Yeah.
same thing. I was thinking
Huh.
about if there should be any
So-
setback or anything for it being days old, but no, we'll just call it an average,
Huh.
averagely hard.
I don't have any.
That's
boost
that's
die
that's
for
weird.
this.
Holy shit. Okay.
It's a lot of.
So I find weird abstract things where I maybe help Webu find things, I guess.
No, I know how this is gonna work out. I just need
Okay,
to
I'm
know
just
what Marley
thinking-
wants to do with it.
Okay, so is it better with success or with an advantage here?
It's probably enough that you succeeded the check period. And you might want the advantage for some extra clues.
Okay, so I'll spend the 2 light pips to turn that into 1 advantage.
All right, so we'll cover Wevu first since she succeeded in the actual goal of the check. So Wevu, you get in there and start perceiving, touching things, sniffing things, rubbing your whisker otters over things. Whatever nondescript heavy industrial device this was. You know, if we're gonna make comparisons to TV mysteries, this is clearly, you know, a pile of whatever's in the prop department. But it's a heavy machine, guys. I'm for reals. You know, you probably can figure out that they haven't quite got all the blood out of it, and reset and everything. But you're reasonably certain that this machine did not malfunction to cause the accident. You are also fairly certain that, while you don't know the status because you haven't been asking questions about this guy too well, you know,
Yeah.
Webu did hit the pavement a little bit, but didn't get a super lot of detail on it. Like you don't know if he was like drunk or high or incompetent at work, so you don't know how to comment on that. But you're fairly certain that this with that advantage, and you're succeeding on the check on this device. You're fairly certain that innate safety features in this device are supposed to prevent casual accidents, but not forceful accidents or just sheer stupidity. So if he was drunk and fell in head first, that's one thing. But also he could have been, you know, bonked on the head and thrown in head first. You don't know. But you're pretty certain that this is not an accident so much as either deliberate
Okay.
malice or gross incompetence. You just don't know which.
Okay, so guess with that, I'll probably just like look at Camo like, you're probably you're better asking questions of civilians. How about you go and ask about if he was drunk or high at work?
All right. Well, so with your 6 advantage in not passing the check, Camo, you don't necessarily pick up on any of that stuff that we just picked up on.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But you do notice a couple of things. First of all, you notice that this machine shows those unusual signs of wear and tear. You're double checking it. There's not like a lot of tool marks, but you definitely get the feeling that now that you've looked at a couple of these, you definitely get the feeling that there's something like, you know, somebody is like, you know, secretly like dialing up the machines to like double strength or overclock mode while nobody's looking, and you know, running them ragged. Maybe they loosen a couple of gaskets so there's more wear and tear through the safety machines or whatever. But you notice something based on your natural perceptiveness. But you can smell that this thing has been cleaned with some kind of alcohol byproduct.
Like different than normal cleaning fluid.
I mean, not technically different, but
But more of,
definitely
like,
some kind of probably wood or grain alcohol. Maybe something maybe they have waste products they can do something with. But yeah, it's not like
This is not
industrial
normal.
strength cleaners. Like they've been scrubbing it out. It's not necessarily super unusual, but it is definitely something that you're like, oh hey, that smells kind of like wood alcohol or something. Wonder if they make it here rather than import cleaning fluid.
I guess I would like go ask if like what was the guy who died was known for, or what he usually did at his time. Just like a simple
All
question
right,
or two.
we'll come back to that then because that'll probably be
Yeah.
another streetwise check. Aramaa, you're doing interviews.
Mhm.
Are you good cop or bad cop?
Let's be good cop.
All right, make me an easy charm check.
I'll listen to people's gripes, complaints, and tell them, like, no, you are valid. Tell me how it really is.
You cover this probably by just saying that like, you do a lot of out there checking on people, trying to check on small businesses. You want to help the mill. You're all about local business, making Soho stand on its own. So you're seeing what they need and stuff.
Make Soho great again.
Fun part is that that's not a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
Oh, you do pretty good.
Do I want 3 success is pretty good. So let's go 3 success, 3 advantage, and where do I want to put that last one? What's more important, advantage or success?
Success would be speed. Advantage would be extra details.
Let's go with details then. So I will go with 3
3-4?
success. Yep, 3-4.
All right. So, first of all, with 3 success, you can feel like you can fairly quickly eliminate the maintenance staff on the industrial sabotage angle. You ask them to like alibi each other, account for their activities, under the guise, of course, that you're asking just about their maintenance habits and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel like you do pretty handily be like everybody, at least in the day shift, is supposed to be everywhere, on time and accounted for. But you do notice a couple of unusual things. First of all, while you don't put them in line for any sabotage or anything, like none of them are like, oh, we've old Ralph with two F's, not a PH. He was alone with the labor droids for like 2 hours. Nothing like that, but you do get a couple of the guys to get a little too casual, and you do seem to get the impression that some of these guys like almost admit to like having a little bit of side project. I mean, you own a bar. You probably at one point ask them like what they do for fun, what do they get to drink, and it sure sounds like somebody's got to have a still somewhere. So yeah, you don't know if that's on or off the books, but they quickly change the subject when you talk. But you definitely get the hint that there are some, somebody seems to be maybe taking some time where they are unaccounted for to repurpose waste products. But while you're doing these conversations, you do notice that there is one of the labor droids, and you notice because it's got a splash of like some bright green paint across like part of its headpiece, and it's got like this specific dent in its shoulder, one of its shoulder plates from where like a log or something fell on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, you realize that it keeps being around when you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Mark that droid. I'm gonna mark that droid to keep it in mind, but smiling on, smiling on.
All right,
It's
so
like,
that's what you get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just always seems like when you're doing in these interviews, it's doing a project or lurking near you.
It's like
Oh.
it's listening.
Could a droid just be the culprit? It sounds weird, but actually not.
I mean, it could have been like a weird, someone dropped one and hid it as labor droids for a long time.
Yeah,
We'll
or
say
it
that it's
could-
an ASP type droid.
right, or it
So
could
it's-
just
it's-
be damaged in a way so it just hangs around, lingers in a way that's unusual. So
So it's and you know the specific one
dented
because
shoulder.
it's like I said, it's got a dented shoulder and it's got a. If you ask somebody probably says, "Oh yeah, that's that's old, Asp 2. That paint on his mark we haven't cleaned it off. It's from he was holding the tree we cut and the sprayer missed the tree, got him in the head." Stuff's real. The safety paint, it's real hard to get off. We don't got a lot of industrial solvents around here. Just the wood pulp.
Just pulp.
So Camo, you want to pound the pavement yourself really quick?
Oh yeah, streetwise, that's all right.
Go ahead and make an average streetwise. Camo continues to roll bandages.
That's
You're not
actually
wrong.
This time
All
it was
right,
a success.
you, not super fast, but you do get some advantage. So, what you find out is that the night manager himself was not a drunkard, but you ask a couple of the right questions. You know how to talk the talk. You do find out that he was apparently, if not directly involved, he allows a still operation at night, or did allow. Where people are refining some wood alcohol and watering it down. By the way, don't do that in real life, kids. Wood ethanol is really, really fucking bad for you.
That sounds like
Yeah.
that'll rip you apart, honestly.
yes,
Pure wood alcohol is bad, but we are in space and we're in a frontier, so people will try a lot of stuff to get drunk.
yeah.
Hopefully, they're really, really watering it down.
That's why it's a whole still operation. It's just a weird side thing.
Yeah, but yes, it does appear that he oversees and is supposed to be the go-to guy to be paid to run off the books operations, which are then distributed throughout the workers' camp.
I doubt we could go. I doubt finding where the still is right matter, but I don't know. Is
I mean, you've got enough that
break?
you would be able to figure out where it was if you wanted to do that.
Is there anyone like that brings up like who is usually on the night shift?
There's a couple. You do actually hear, and that's cross-references with Arama's asking of questions. You do hear that it sounds like there's a couple of the maintenance guys have built the still by, and it's been built for years, but they assembled it by pilfering a couple of spare parts now and then, and basically run it when nobody's looking.
Gotcha.
So, all right. You guys
Okay.
spent probably another half hour doing this.
Yeah.
We only got like an hour left.
You got about an hour left.
Yeah.
The rain is probably starting to get a little lighter, though it's still bad enough that you guys probably don't want to set out right now.
Okay, so
Your stuff is only half dry.
all right. So we have Night Shift, who is running quote unquote shady operations. I mean, I'm not really gonna call him that shady. It was making alcohol because everything's fucking boring as fuck here.
Yeah, there's not much
Hmm.
else to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you run a bar, you know that the process of the stuff they're making out of this, getting wood and grain alcohols out of literal tree logs is like a little grody, but if they water it down enough, it's probably okay. Spike it with something.
Actually, where do they export to? Actually, now that I think about it.
Export nowhere. They just sell it locally. They don't remember they're physically isolated by water. They do have traders that stop by, but they're entirely dependent on what people's stock is. So if they want booze, they have to make it themselves or import. So it sounds like this kind of stuff gets sold locally around the camp. You talk to a guy who knows a guy, you can get a jar full of moonshine.
Probably worth finding the still, or I don't know. Probably
Well,
not.
no. Okay, so yeah, they don't export. And actually, it's not really a large scale operation over here, is it?
No, it's probably just a single still.
No, no, I'm talking about the mill itself.
Oh yeah.
The mill is, for paper mills, decently sized. It's not like macro scale super space industrial, but it makes enough local paper and plant fiber products to like at least probably get and you've probably talked to Old Man Logesh a little bit. Yeah, mostly they produce bulk units. They load them on boats, which come every so many weeks or months or whatever, and bulk sale up to Braceford or even Ubeshu, which then get redistributed from there. Or occasionally they get called on to do custom jobs, print specific kinds of paper for certain clients that get in contact with them, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So it's a for a frontier operation, it's very healthy, but it's fairly small to medium sized in terms of overall space infrastructure. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, so probably just something Camo probably brings up to Aramaa is that the machine that they took apart was, after figuring it out, it was obviously tampered with. Like something's actually like someone's like quietly like making it so they run themselves out a little faster than normal. Also, it smelled like wood alcohol, which, considering now, is probably a sign of something.
Wood alcohol.
Like, it didn't smell like cleaner, it smelled like alcohol, which is maybe a little odd, but considering now, it might be actually something.
So we have a still, a dead night manager, and a weird robot. I guess honestly our biggest clue right now is we go track down a robot.
And ask it some questions.
Well, not even ask a question, just look at its fucking programming.
Oh yeah, fair,
Yeah.
just look at his brain.
Yeah.
Look at his brain, yeah.
So you're gonna try and grab old ASP-12,
Yep.
Yeah.
check his brain.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys making a big fuss about this, or are you just trying to be on the sly?
Be on the
Sort of-
sly.
Try to be
So-
calm about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Alright.
hey, check more programming. That's pretty much that's it.
Yeah. We're gonna check some more programming.
Go ahead and make me an easy stealth check.
Okay.
How on the down low are you?
Well, if you want to do the capture, yeah. Well, you guys got
Alright.
Clanker Killer. You'd be like, yeah.
I also that's for hurting things.
I
but
know,
also
but still, but you know how to get to droids.
I also
Tap
have
it on the
bonus-
shoulder and just explode.
I have bonuses for tracking too, so yeah.
Yeah.
Cam's probably best
Alright.
suited for this.
Alright.
Yep.
I said my job is just literally to tell you guys what to do. I ain't doing much.
Alright, let's see. So we start there. This is going to be insane.
Scary.
So we start at 4, and we upgrade 3 times because 2 items they stack. It's kind of disgusting.
Yes, you're great. Move on, please.
All right. Huh. Okay. That's a B-roll.
You're getting a lot of advantage tonight, my dude.
At least I succeeded.
Indeed.
I keep noticing this happens sometimes.
But all right, okay. Sorry, Yawny.
Yanni.
All right. So you are able to kind of stalk up by this labor droid. Not necessarily super fast or super quiet, but you manage to get into its vicinity. And you notice it kind of go into a little closet. And you sneak up right behind it as it has has a Scomplink cable plugged into something, and you can hear it muttering to itself. Yes, orders understood. Sabotage. Yes, I will stop them. Orders confirmed. Roger, roger.
I guess hide around the closet, just at the other side of the closet, I guess.
All right, you hide in darkness. The droid turns around. It's holding a blaster pistol. It looks around suspiciously, but you are the knight. Tucks the blaster pistol into a hidden compartment in its body. Clunk, clunk, clunks out. Somebody
the
flags him
closet.
down and says, "Oh, there we go, Aspenatine. Come here and help me with this log. Help me with this stump." Yes,
I look in the
I will help
closet.
you. All right.
Oh, what's in the closet?
Nah, it's just a little. It's a little janitor's closet. But it does appear that the droid had a little holocom unit hidden in here.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I hope that my having it go Roger ominously at the end was not too subtle a tip.
I mean, yeah. Can I take the comp link and bring it back?
Yeah, that's evidence.
I'm just gonna bring it back to Aramaa. It's like, looks like it checks out. It's got a thing in a compartment in its chest.
I'm going to headbutt Camo right now.
Oh wait, no, I just go grab it. Just go get it. Let's go. Let's rewind.
As your forehead closes with Camo's forehead, he says to himself, "Oh yeah, I should have just arrested the droid. Sorry."
Rewind. Let's rewind. That was me. I did a dumb. I did a dumb there. Me, Axe, the player, did a dumb.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. All right. So you secure the evidence. Now, what do you want to do? You want to go find him?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Sorry, that was what the fuck did I? Okay. I was in stealth brain, but I was thinking about it. It's like, no, wait, no.
You got a little distracted, but it's okay. You figured it out, right? Yes. Okay. So you want to go get him?
Yeah, let's go get him.
All right. All right. How do you want to do that? Because it's like it's helping some guy lift a heavy stump. What do you want to do? You want to just walk up and karate chop it? Like what?
I don't want to destroy it. I just kind of want to I can't really put it in binders because it's just gonna break out of those. So it's like, huh?
Are you sure? Do you know how hard binders are to break out?
Actually, no. Yeah, we'll just EQC and put it in binders.
You can't break these cuffs.
You're just gonna try and cuff him?
Just wait, hang on. Just wait till he gets done with whatever the log thing is, and then get him.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah.
He's
all right. Yeah. It puts down a stump somewhere. You're right behind it. What are you saying or doing now?
This probably doesn't Camo know better than I would, but it was probably like under a weird arrest procedure thing for under degree, I guess, under charges of sabotage. You are now under arrest.
All right. You pull. Do you pull out your gun?
Yeah, gun in. I see binders.
Gun in one hand, binders in the other.
Yeah.
You're under arrest. The droid kind of cocks its hand at you, and it kicks the stump at your shins, and it tries to run away.
Let's run after it.
All right. Okay. Make me an. No, a chase is technically two separate athletics checks. All right. So you guys are running through a factory. Camo, I would like you to make me an average athletics check. I will make it.
I'm being the dummy cop that can do the chase scenes. I'm just.
Yeah.
Smoke bomb.
So, pretty much. We're doing the climax of this hour-long detective special.
Yeah. By the way, yes, I wrote this as a fun little interlude, but I also was like, these guys are probably gonna sink their teeth and they'll be here all night.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah.
They'll roll off screen for the droid.
All right. That's athletics.
Yes, average athletics, because you're dodging, men carrying two-handed saws and tree logs and machines rolling paper and tubs full of gray, grimy water. Ooh, that pizza's really coming back on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's back with a vengeance.
I think I tackle it.
Yeah. You matched as many successes as it got. It also got 4.
I got a triumph and 2 advantage, so maybe.
You got a triumph, and 2 advantage. It only has 1 advantage. So, yeah, no. Do you think the best way to handle this is just you drop tackle it right in front of Aramaa and the Jedi as they stand in the doorway to the factory or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where it's I tackle it through an open door or something, or a door that opens. Is it
yeah, and you just slide to a halt.
Yeah.
And I'll just say,
and to the ground.
It's like, okay, yes, that is what I wanted.
The droid's gonna reach into its secret compartment and attempt to pull out its blaster pistol. Die, Jedi scum!
Shoot its arm off.
What's I don't have quick draw actually. Shoot, can I just?
Are you wearing crush gaunts?
Yeah. Can I just actually? Yeah, hang on. Can I just make? I'm gonna break that gun.
Yeah, just make a brawl combat check.
I was like, you can't break these cuffs, but I can break those guns. Let's see here. Average. I don't got anything special, but
The droid is shouting something like, "Long live the Confederacy!"
let's see here. It takes.
Check is up.
Now that you're up close and personal, Camo, you can notice the secret separatist mark stuck under its helmet or something.
Yeah, I'll just. What is
This
it?
is legit like a Star Wars. This is legit like a
You
Clone
get
Wars
3
episode.
advantage. I believe Sunder is just 1, right?
Yeah, no, but I
one
think
per-
doesn't it take 4 to complete it to completely destroy an item though?
Or was
I
three,
think
but-
it's 3 to get to major.
Yeah, so it's 4. So yeah, I'll just drop that all into advantage and just grab it. Just grab the gun.
Yeah. And this is not the boss style like take the slide out of the gun. No, this is your crush gun. You just wrap your hand around the gun barrel and also the droid's little grippy fingers and just.
You just hear a robotic eep.
It's just like oh.
There's a couple of like wet squirts of like hydraulic oil, just like.
That's not meant to happen.
The droid kind of looks, and it can't really peer because it's got one block eye, but it kind of looks out at its crushed hand and gun.
Handgun.
Errors have been made.
All right, so let's restrain it. We'll take a peek at its brain, and we'll try to see what the heck has happened.
Yeah.
All right, Boots, just make me this one's a little bit tougher. Make me a hard computers check.
Spin Destiny if you want.
Yeah, you know what?
We have so much.
We do.
Yeah.
I would like to get this all nicely wrapped up.
Okay then.
And probably and it'll be.
How do you say?
Because this one's been augmented with military programming. Ah, you're fine.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Boots. Guess what? This is a separatist sleeper droid. It's been installed with like they probably have a standard fucking package to like turn a droid into a secret saboteur.
Like they just insert a droid brain into the thing or something.
It's probably just like insert a code or something,
Mhm.
like a code cylinder or a data disk. Yeah, no. So this one's been augmented with extra military programming, so it knows how to like fire guns and break shit. And you scan its memory banks, and you discover that it's just been using its cover as a labor droid to hack other droids. It's got a non-standard scomp link, computer, basically a USB finger stuck in its other arm, the one that Aramaa didn't crush. And it's just been, quietly at night resetting the droids to have errors and glitches. It's been, turning on machines. It's been sometimes just banging into them with heavy shit. Like it'll, oh, you think it's just doing a slapstick thing where it just spins and hits a 2x4 and bonks a guy in the head. But also it bonks the printing machine, which, sets it millimeters out of alignment, so it'll slip a belt.
Ah.
Just shit like that. It probably rambles about these as you have a wire stuck into its brain and just get it to spill its robotic guts.
All right.
Honestly, and with that triumph, you could probably fairly easily isolate this reprogramming and hard factory reset this droid just back to being a labor droid, or you could just flick the great off switch and box him up.
I think I'll go with the first option, but after we resolve this whole thing.
Well, I'm pretty sure this
Right.
is all pretty resolved.
It's probably for after the old man. If you want
Well,
to keep...
you do know for sure this guy didn't murder the Night Manager.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope.
There were 2 mysteries happening.
Shit.
2 crimes.
Oh
I
shit.
mean,
Okay.
look, there has to be someone who probably did this one in first.
I mean, if you guys want to move on, we can probably. You have most of the clues. We can probably resolve that technically off screen really fast.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you guys are tapped out for investigatory leads, we have been going for a couple hours.
Yeah.
How do we get to the next stop point, honestly?
Yeah. If we have the clues, I would like to take a mulligan, I guess.
Yeah.
just-
Basically, what I imagine is that at this moment when you're like, you didn't kill the Night Manager, Skirk just walks in holding a guy by the scruff of his jumpsuit and says, "This one caught this one." Shakes him on a little. Oh, call off your big scary lizard.
If it's trying to run away or something in
Hey,
a
no,
boat.
that's my
Yeah,
big
probably.
Scary. My big scary.
And basically it comes out with the stuff that you probably already figured out. It's a night maintenance guy. He's part of the still crew. He thought the night manager was shorting them on basically, making them overpay for the privilege or whatever to run their still. So he got fed up because, everybody was under a little bit of money strain. He got fed up and he just shoved him into the machine one night.
Damn.
And it was really gross, and he's a little freaked out. He may have been, getting high on his own supply for a little bit. But, you do the Columbo one more thing to him, and it's fine. You got him.
Okay.
Okay.
You've saved the paper mill. Yay.
Yay. All right. Well, we'll leave the justice up to the paper mill. But I will.
They probably have the murder suspect clapped in irons, and they'll, call back to Braesford for whatever local sheriff deputy there is.
Yeah.
Some kind of river police.
That's not our job.
No. Well, technically it is our job, but
The case is
Not our
solved.
priority.
the case is solved. But, I'll talk with Logash and be like, I'm basically going to sell him an idea that if things do get too hard, that, call me up in more Iridu. I'll hook you up with a nice, reputable businessman that might be able to help you out and maybe expand the mill a bit if things get too hard for you still. I'll give him some digits. Say, pass my name.
You hand him the comm code to Lopak.
Mm-hmm.
I got a guy. He knows everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's a brief cutaway shot as we lead up to just a grayed out image of Lopak sitting somewhere smoking a cigar, wearing space sunglasses. Hey.
My
Look,
business
I'll help
sense
this
is
guy out.
tingling.
But
I
know
got a
more
cousin
guys.
who loves trees.
His
He
cousin
loves to hug the trees. It'll be fine.
His infinite
Lopak will
cousin.
help this man out.
But I'm pretty sure about this time, we look up to the sky and, the first dregs of sunlight are starting to pour through.
Yeah, no, it's the perfect movie shot scene.
It's probably the perfect ending to the episode, and then part 2 happens. Go.
Well, I don't know. We've been going, let's see, how long have we been going? 2 hours?
2 hours.
Yeah, only 2.5 hours. It's
Uh,
fine. We'll get, because you probably will be right, and you probably will camp out for the night at Hunter's, so we'll call it there. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to think of it as like the primetime TV special, yeah, that's where credits roll, and then we're like, all right, that's out of the way. Let's go back to our real job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I would like our main survival man to roll me an average survival check, but you will need to add a black dice to this normally.
Okay.
So you will be doing that because the location of the Hunter's Boardwalk is technically concealed. It's hidden up in the trees, so you gotta hunt around for it. But you know the general area, so.
I doubt if expert tracker or outdoorsman applies.
What does expert tracker say?
Rule black per rate for checks to find tracks or track targets. Decrease time, track a target by half.
No, that does not apply.
Fair enough.
I'm sure there's a very specific talent, which is like remove black from survival checks. Period.
Fair enough. Yeah. Average.
Roll it. Yep, average. It's easier to follow by water.
I'm rolling weird today.
Well, you don't fuck it up.
Oh yeah, just kind of
Nice and solid.
just do it.
You get your correct bearing and you follow that bearing. Luckily, it's a river, so that's why it's an easier check to do it by river, because there's no less chance of getting lost. You're just like, well, if we just follow this body of water this way and we don't take any turns, we'll get there. All right, so
Alright,
everybody
see how we
go
get
ahead
there.
and roll me your hard pilot planetary checks. Don't forget your +1 for handling now this time, please.
Wow. Thank you,
Okay,
Force
Lucky.
Dice.
Force dice. Force guide you.
Force, take the wheel! Or take the paddle!
Yay!
I
Okay.
think we're gonna make it there in a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, that's
Get
what we
the
want. That's what we wanted
success,
to do, was to
Oh yeah,
make
up time, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll be 1 success, 3 advantage.
that's fine.
Actually, what?
Alright.
Yeah, no, actually, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
6 success, 1 advantage. Jesus. Scary.
I guess we stack it all up, yeah.
That's 25% off. Boots got 5% off, so we're at 30. Makes it another 10, so you shave 40% off. So what's 6 hours times
6 hours.
0.6, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
0.6.
you managed to shave this down to about 3 and a bit hours, between 3.5 and 4 hours of time.
Nice.
Once the rain and fog is gone, it's a lot easier to do this, you guys realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, so honestly, it takes us about 12 hours.
Yeah.
Totally.
Everyone just looks over. Boots' helmet has like a duct tape over like the mouth parts. Like, shut up, don't talk.
This is actually perfect.
Let's see, it took us 6 and like 3. Yeah.
So, while you're on your way, though, this is actually perfect. I rolled for random encounter this time because you guys are taking your extra time. You're trying to work.
Yeah, sure.
You guys come across an area of water where you notice either immediately under the water or slightly out of the water. You see a number of kind of mud holes in the side of the various water banks, or even like overhangs of root or rock that kind of offer some place. And you remember somebody over in Braceford, or maybe in some of the workers at the mill, talking to you about Stonfisk.
Stonfisk.
Yeah, the old Stonfisk. They're a big old maybe kind of. Well, I mean the best comparison would be to like catfishing. Like they are big fish omnivores that like to live in these holes in the riverbanks. They're a little big. They got a little bit of fight in them. Somebody might be able to roll something to identify specifically what's up with them, but you remember them saying that they're good eating. You guys are making good time. If you wanted, though you are not pressed for food, you guys could probably take maybe 30-ish extra minutes to try and hunt and catch some fish, maybe get an extra day's worth of meat and some fish oil, which you could either use to trade to others or just for your own use for stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if we use half hour, that'll put us at a solid 4 hours, right?
Thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, why not?
Fish!
Besides, we
Catfish.
trade the oil. We're going to a small trading hub on the way, so yeah.
Well, we're going to Braceford. I don't know if anyone will actually be there, but we'll see.
Well,
I mean,
no,
not
you
Braceford,
got,
but,
Sorka's trading post later.
Oh, yeah.
Straight post.
Okay.
Yeah.
In your next couple of days, you will be stopping at a trade post to be able to do some stuff. Okay. How do you want to go about hunting the Stonefisk?
But
How
did
big
you
are-
say,
how
like,
big-
They're
how
in their holes?
How big are these holes?
I mean, they're big enough you could fit your own arm or torso in, probably. The Stonefisk is a Sil 1 creature, technically. So you
How-
could probably get in their holes.
Do we got a spear?
Boots has a bayonet. I mean, it's powered and it's on his gun, so I don't know if you want to go sticking it in the muddy
don't know
water.
if I wanna go
Can I
best
just like literally just thrust my hand in there and see if I can just grab it?
Knife hand.
Yeah.
I mean, that is an actual technique of catfishing. is literally I don't remember what it's called. They have a special bayou word for it, but you can literally run your arm into the overhangs where the catfish are supposed to sleep, and they're dumb enough to like be like, "Oh, this arm's like a fish. I'll bite it," and then you grab the catfish from the inside and just haul it out.
I would like to
So
attempt
yeah,
that.
no, you can attempt to just do that.
I guess Skirk will help you.
Nah, screw.
Aramaa, go ahead and make me probably. Let's go with a survival check.
Oh, okay.
Let's call it average to
Average.
see if you can dupe the fish into biting.
I will try.
Any of the rest of you doing any hunting or fishing techniques?
Can I try, I don't know, best catfishing? Nah.
I mean, if you can, you would have to figure a way to get them out of their holes before you could best cat them, but you can
Nah, that's
certainly
fair.
try that.
I guess what. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Even if she doesn't have
Yeah, I don't got survival, man. Just wing it. Just
I
fish
have
it.
Yeah.
I have 3. Ground with it
Yep.
this time. So
Let's see
try to
here. Do
grab.
I have anything that I could say will give me a
What
boost?
difficulty did you say this check was, Omega?
Well, what technique are you gonna use?
Can I use same thing that they're doing while in room? So survival.
Yeah, all right. Make an average survival.
Yeah, no, I
I
got nothing.
kind of want to do the dumb blast fishing, but I think that's kind of a bad idea.
No.
That'd be a little loud and noisy.
Yeah, it would. So it's not worth it.
Let's see.
Well, that's perfect.
Let me check this. Yeah, I'll try it. I want fish,
Boots, you did have an arm. Now there's a catfish on it for some reason.
and it won't let go. Let's see here.
I kind of want to try baiting it with a ration pack and then like grabbing it, but I don't want
All right,
that.
you can try that as different. Go ahead and make me your own average survival check.
Yeah, sure. Try baiting them,
You're good.
Yeah.
break up the pack,
Take
and then see what I get.
Damn it, me. Give me that back. Give it back. Give it back, you animal. No fish.
Huh.
for me.
Aramaa, it seems unfortunate that you're
Damn it! I did
Oh.
it again.
Why you keep typing S?
Because I can't see my S and my D on my keyboard.
Get a new
Okay,
keyboard.
that.
Thank you.
Because
There you
we
go, he
both
fixed it.
failed. I got 2 advantage and a trap though.
Why is Loth the only one that actually succeeded? The hell? What is our rules today?
Because
pretty funny.
Because Loth loves Namazu.
All
right. So, Aramaa, you reach into the hole. You find nothing.
Oh.
Nobody's home.
Oh.
Disappointment. Sadness.
I cry.
Camo, you break up some rations a little bit. You probably use like half a ration pack to like break up and spread around. You get a couple of bites from some local minnows. And you do spot the stonfisk as it comes out to slurp up some minnows, but it quickly goes back in its hole before you can catch it. So you know where one is. You just don't have it yet.
I could probably just at least help someone else, I guess.
Wevu, you do not get any bites, as it were. Yeah, no, you failed it with advantage, and so no, you don't get a bite. But you do manage to find a little bit of some local like water vegetables or something under there. So you're able to
Okay.
scoop up a little bit of food stuff, kind of
That watercress, yo.
get something for your troubles, but you don't find any fish. Boots.
At me.
You get a bite, as it were. I'm not gonna make an attack roll.
Despite this being just a simple catfish, it too shoots a poisonous bomb at you.
No. There's a reason why it's called stonfisk. That's
Oh.
not stone. That's stun.
Let's see if it gets.
So
okay.
as you pull this large catfish type creature towards you with your armored gauntlet, its little barbells wiggle out forward and start to spark and try and touch your arm.
Oh no!
As the stonfisk realizes it has bitten off more than it can chew, and it attempts to stun you. So
Wait a second, this isn't a fish.
roll.
This is a taser thing.
What's
the
your
taser
defense
of hits.
currently?
1, thanks to my armor.
A single setback die. Yes, you are engaged with a catfish. All right, Boots, you take 9 stun damage before soak. So 2 strain, you would take the 9 damage reduced by your soak.
Well, actually, thanks to lovely, good old cybernetic armor and my armor itself, I take 1 strain.
All right, it gets inside one of your plates a little bit, and you kind of feel your arm go numb. But it rolled 2 threats, so you got him good. You haul him up out and flop him onto the shore where it starts rolling around, flopping, and
Great
you can.
maneuver.
It's aquatic, so it cannot survive outside of water for an extended period. So I'll say with that, with that, fumblement on its check there, it shocks you a little bit, but you're able to, haul it out of the water and probably dispatch it with your combat knife before it can do anything else.
Cool.
Just throw the fucking vibro scalpel at it, like,
Take
Actually,
that, poisonous needles.
Actually, Viper Scar is probably really good right now.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's probably what for like just to remove all bits. Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys have caught one stonefisk. And no, it is a big fucker. Like I said, they're technically still one, so this thing's probably a couple of meters in length, or at least a
boy.
meter, maybe
That's
meter
still
and a half.
That's still a decent amount of meat.
Yeah. And it's apparently very rich and fatty.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Maybe Skirk knows that.
And because it's bioelectric, it is probably slightly spicy.
Spicy.
Cool.
Well, we got one. I mean, we spent a half hour. Do we want to try and get another?
someone else can get shocked.
Yeah, I mean, I know where one is, so technically we could try there.
Oh, I want to try there.
Yeah, sure. I
Alright.
guess
Are you gonna try the
could
arm
they get
trick?
Fist go.
Do they get a boost if I just like point out where one is? At least they know where.
Yeah, probably you can call it as an assist. You know where you're going, what you're doing. You did agitate the area a little bit.
Okay, cool. Well, I will spend another.
You could technically, I technically have 2 survival. So I don't know if you could borrow that or not.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Like I said, you can tell me where it is, but you're not going to be in there with your arm in there, you know?
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, and then wait, what? 2 ba or 1 ba? 1 ba. Huh! Nazeda. Give me back that point. Thank you.
All right. Okay. You do not catch the fish, but if you so choose, and it would probably be short because these guys aren't that tough, but it would be basically a tiny combat. You can choose to lure out the fish, and it will territorially attempt to drive you off, or you can just be like, "Fuck it, the fish not worth it."
No, I'll fight this fish.
All right, roll cool.
Don't you? None of you get involved in my fish fight.
No, I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna watch if something goes wrong.
Let me see.
I'll
Also,
be
I
ready
need to double check. I expect that Skirk is busy prepping the first
Yes,
stonefisk.
Yeah.
she has.
No,
she has the knives.
Yeah,
I mean,
just would need to double check
just
what
image-
that.
I
does.
image this as like the 2-minute commercial break short.
It's like a men's life cover, only it's Aramaa punches a giant catfish.
What's the one that crab punches weekly?
No, the thing's a lot of things, huh? Damn.
All right. I mean, it's got
Roll well.
it's got barbells and electrical sensory shit. It's got a decent vigilance pool. It's 2 willpower, 4 vigilance, by the way. So it will go first. It will rush forward to Aramaa, and it will attempt to boop you with a shocking barbell.
Bring it. Actually, well, let me double check here real quick.
It makes aggressive blub blub noises. It's definitely 2 perp.
So I do not have my lightsaber out, so I have 1 defense.
All right, 1 singular setback.
Yes.
Oh my. Okay, so you take 10 stun damage before soak,
That brings it down.
but
to
you've got
2.
4 threats to spend.
Oh.
I guess the space catfish just fucking bull rushes you and like slams into your torso.
Excuse me 1 second while I go check, because that's a lot of threat. Jesus.
Yeah.
I need to
Can't
go.
disarm it, but let's see.
Yes, I choose to wipe out his entire species with those full threats.
You could make it prone, so I mean, like, I guess make EK throw it off into the land or something.
Is it knocked down? Like, does it fall over like 3 or something?
Yeah, I
prone is
believe it's
3,
like
yeah.
3.
Oh, here it is. Active character fall prone, significant advantage. Yeah, so this is what I'll do. I will have it fall prone, and it will add a blue to the targeted character's me next check. That's 4. Wait, no, that's
Alright.
2. Wait, no, I messed that up. What is this, a rival?
Yeah, this is a rival.
Okay, well, I'll have it take 1 strain.
Okay. So, how many strain do you take from that stun attack, by the way?
2.
Okay, so it does actually manage to slip a barbell like under your armor plate or something, makes you get a very uncomfortable like jolt from the base of your spine up.
Mhm.
You probably go oof, and then you just do a fucking judo twist and send this catfish spinning, so it is now upside down in the water.
Mhm.
It's your go.
It is my go. I take a stance. I will aim. Screw it. I'll double aim. And this fish will face my fury.
Oh my wamo. Sushi. Sushi de aru.
You are now sushi.
All
You
right.
are already sushi. You are already dinner.
All right,
Wait,
hang on.
that
So,
reminds me of the Team 4-star version of a bridge version where it's just Shinjiro is just looking about what to eat next. He tries to eat Cell. I remember that bit.
Oh boy. Well, this fish is fuckled.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just going to. Yeah, I'll put that.
So
into...
your Pierce 5. Oh, actually wait, no, wait, I forgot. Completely forgot. It's got 2 defense technically.
Oh, hang on.
Roll 2
2 melee defense.
I can add that real quick. I'll just
Alright,
negate
so
my.
just cancel out your just cancel out your advantage.
If you did, you tried. You tried.
You
But
put
yeah,
5 advantage in it.
yeah.
Dump.
So screw it. Let's dump that all into success. So that's 9
Alright.
success plus 8.
This thing's dead.
So that's 17?
Yes,
I would say
17 Pierce 5.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey, you counteract exactly all of its soak. So you just fucking aura punch the fish. No, what actually probably happens is you scoop the fish out of the water and then punch it out of the air with a precise knife hand blow to the back of its skull.
I was imaging that her hand, she just stuck her hand right through the entire fish.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I probably it probably done this. I did the slow, and just with a science slice just went shing off with its head.
Yeah.
All right, you've caught 2 Stonfisk, and you only
Chris has been folded
exploded
over
a little.
1,000 times.
That was technically an encounter though, so you guys can roll to recover strain.
Okay.
Alright,
But
But
I have a thing for this.
okay.
Well, no,
stop.
it's fake roll.
Okay, yeah, ignore that then.
Where was it? Was it at the front?
That wasn't bad.
Foliage.
Doesn't matter now.
There's something else.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to do this. I missed a note in my notes, but I will fix that really quick. But we are actually going to do a rule I have not applied before, but because you guys are in the wilderness in kind of an unfamiliar jungle and don't at the moment really have a great place to rest, being pulled up in your kayaks and canoes, I would like you to add a single black die to your check.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Keeping in mind that the rule for this, because this is for intense survival situations, the rule for this is you don't take extra strain if you roll threats. It's just the threats can cancel out stuff you get. The threats
Can I
failure
ignore this
can
because
cancel out.
can I ignore this because of outdoors?
That's wrong, me.
Yeah, actually,
environmental
you probably
effects.
should. This is
Alright,
because of the environment. You probably should get rid of that.
I will re-roll that because that was bullshit.
Works out.
Let me see. So it's yeah.
That's how you don't need to roll.
S.
Let's see. This should be. It was discipline, right?
Yeah, discipline or cool, I think.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, no, I heal all my strain because of heckin' force dice. That's right. Thanks, force. Actually, what is that?
You're
talent?
welcome.
Actually, what is that talent again? I know I have it. It's
I have no more strength.
Center of being? No, I think that's a different one.
Will of the Force. I
will of the
think.
force. That's what it is. Yeah, there it
Oh,
is.
no.
It's a lot of fun
wait.
talents like that.
Or
Yeah,
is it
okay.
called Balance?
Yeah, it might be balance, or is balance a different one? I think a lot of the force talents have neat names. A lot of them are named very similar things. Me telling them apart is very hard.
Okay, Balance is the
Yeah,
one
Balance,
that
okay,
allows
yeah,
you
it's
to
when-
cover Force. Will of the Force is the one that allows you to flip a dark side point.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
fail.
you're right. I do have balance. Okay, it's just right there.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are, despite kind of the non-optimal conditions, are actually able to probably sit up in your canoes again because you probably climbed out of them to actually fish in the water and sit up for a second, take a breather, Relax. All right, that's all right. Alrighty. Well, now that you've accomplished all that, you can roll for Skirk to prep the food.
All right. So, what's the difficulty on that?
I believe. Let's go with average. They're pretty chunky, but she has, cutting 2, survival 2, and then whatever the bonus is for the food stuffs, several boost dice, I think.
Could giving her the tool of the vibro scalpel give help too?
She already has tools, my dude.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
she's got her full set of tools. She has the appropriate tools, which already give bonuses.
Yeah, I gotta remember. Is the field dressing at 2 blue or just 1 blue? I forget.
I think it's 2.
Yeah,
Field dressing kit.
Yeah.
I can quickly check since I have the gear thing open now.
Please. And she technically also has a survival knife, so that's another.
Field dressing kit, hunting tool, yeah, does. Adds 1 blue.
Oh, it's only 1 blue? Okay. That's fine. Still 2 blue. And then. Rolling! I
Ah,
see. 2 successes.
Oh,
1
okay.
threat.
You would not want to do the field kitchen. That takes. I just realized that says it takes 30 minutes to set up. I should make sure that's in my gear guide.
yeah,
Ah.
field kitchen.
That would give you the field kitchen
blue.
would give you 2 boosts, but that
okay.
takes to set up.
Yeah, okay.
Let me actually make that note in the gear guide. Okay. With that threat result, Skirk is not super used to handling these fish, so unfortunately, she can only prep basically 1 fish's worth of meat from 2.
Ah.
Like
Okay.
just like she doesn't necessarily understand the bioelectric organs and stuff, and so you don't get the best cuts, but you do manage to kit bash a couple of the fish together, and combined with and she can easily like start drying and salting it and whatever, so it's perfectly fine. Hell, it's probably clean enough you could eat it raw.
Sashimi.
Cool.
And basically that will do, as I mentioned earlier, and provide you with an extra day's worth of food for everybody. And she does get some small, satchels or sample jars of pure fish oil.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
And that takes you, your extra 30 minutes.
All right.
And you're on your way. That does take you actually about the full 4 hours.
Okay.
I guess we start. I guess check out the next place and then wrap up once we get out.
No, it does say setup takes 30 minutes. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I thought I was going to sneeze, but I skipped it. So the Hunter's Boardwalk. You probably found that Stonfisk hole about halfway through your trip. You take a little break. You get some fresh meat. You make sure to leave the kills a little bit out of the way, which is good because you don't want to attract the piranhas. By the way, that's in my notes for that random table I rolled. If you guys had rolled a lot of fuck ups trying to get out there, you could have been swarmed by piranha.
That's slightly terrifying.
Yeah.
I-
Usually they
absolutely.
don't eat much unless they're rat hungry. Unless they're really fucking hungry. So
Yeah, but these are Soholiv piranhas.
Yeah.
they might be always hungry.
They're
Yeah.
bigger, so everything
Uh,
is bigger in Star Wars.
I don't think you've actually seen the Soholiv piranha, but you have heard of them, and they're omnivores with very fast metabolism, so they quickly
So
move
they're-
from
yeah.
food source to food source.
Yeah.
Ah.
There's always the edge of hungry. So yeah.
So luckily you didn't make enough vibrations to disturb them. It was pretty put together. So Hunter's Boardwalk. There's some small hunting blinds and several large tree houses suspended in the canopy with natural roofs, cross beams. There's shelter and shade here. It's getting to be about dusk, so there doesn't seem to be anybody around, but there's definitely space to set up like hammocks or roll out other bedding. You can probably skip the tents tonight, for instance, just roll bed rolls.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's just a decently appropriate place to rest, though you are in the thick of the rainforest, so the concealment's very dense out here as you kind of pull up to the boardwalk and probably pull your canoes up. If you guys wanted to hunt for additional food, though I don't think you need to because of the Stonfisk, you could do that.
Right.
But yeah, this seems like a decent place. You know that Sorka's trading post is about 5 hours from here.
Yeah, no, that'll be well into the night. Yeah, it's sleep time.
Yeah. We'll just do it in the morning, I guess.
All right. You will have to deal with the morning fog again, but it's better
Yeah.
than being dark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, let's. Oh, do we want to break into the fish? Like I said,
I mean, it's probably best fresh.
Yeah, probably for the decay. Yeah.
yeah. Let's have fish for dinner and breakfast. We'll eat. I know it says like a day, but we'll just eat it all. Just we'll eat half of it now, half of it in the morning. Actually, Webba, didn't you get some sweet leafy greens?
Yeah, she'll just pour it out from her pack.
Yeah, let's get some spices. We'll wrap the fish in the greens. We'll make some wraps. Be great. Love it. Fine eating. But yeah, let's say we call it there.
I.
Hmm?
This is
Maybe some watercress,
Yeah.
or maybe something rice related. Oh,
What?
wasabi is an amphibious vegetable. I guess it is. Oh, you could have a little. That sounds perfect. Get a little Soholo spice.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a dumb thing to ask, but maybe we could at least like do the next like in the morning the traveling check and then just.
I mean, we're almost at 3 hours, and I do believe Loth. Didn't you say you wanted to get out of here by about midnight our time? Or my time?
I got informed that I can. It won't be until like 3 hours after reset,
Oh, okay.
No, you got
at
some time.
least.
So you have some extra time, but we are almost at 3 hours. If you're taking a rest, we can probably just cut it here.
Yeah, no, I
for
think
the
I think
sake
I
of
think
it.
it'd be fine.
Yeah,
Just to start.
I think my we got some role playing questions. Fish fry.
Yeah, fish fry.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
bust out a little of the natural spice, some leafy greens.
I mean, like I said, Skirk has the portable cooktop.
Yeah, that sounds like that's a decent breakdown. That'll take her at least 30 minutes to take out and set up, and run through everything and do the food prep. Sizzling,
Let's
smells
see.
like fish.
Let's see if we take like 2 stops per session, but maybe not. We'll see.
Probably not. This one was very long because you guys, as predicted, went into the weeds with a subplot that's literally 2 paragraphs.
Yeah.
We tried.
I know
think
what I'm
we
doing.
had some dud rolls.
You did have a couple of weird dead rolls. We had
Yeah.
we had a lot of weird advantage to
Weird
success ratios
rolls,
once again.
yeah. It's just like, hey,
Dice.
you want these advantages? Not
Like,
success.
If it ever did that, we would probably win it a little faster.
But yeah, you have a nice fish grill, some natural greens. Skirk supplements it with some kind of sauce that you don't ask what it's made from, but it tastes good.
Yeah.
I gotta make some late food after this.
It takes her probably a couple extras, so you guys have some hours before dark. Are you guys going to do anything particular while you're camped up here?
No.
Make some lasagna. Sorry.
That was an out of character comment. Got it. I figured, but yes. Probably dry off again, pull your shit out of the rain and the wet. Take off your packs that you've been carrying because it's fucking heavy.
And make sure. Let's make sure we drag up our canoes on land. By the way,
Yeah.
I don't want them just to be.
Sure, like I said, there are some. These little treehouse hides are actually pretty sizable. You could probably bunk maybe like a dozen-ish people in each one, and there's maybe like 2 or 3 of them, with sweet rope bridges connecting them.
Is there
So
actually?
you can probably fully drag your canoes up behind you and just rack them.
Yeah.
treehouse.
Is there anyone else in the camp?
No, it doesn't appear that at this time there's anybody else there.
And we don't really have anything to worry about. But yeah, we'll have a good food. Might as well turn in early, unless
Yeah.
anyone wants to do combat practice with me. I only got to punch 1 fish today.
Mm.
Sure, I'll
Well, I guess.
do this.
All right, we will begin with physical conditioning.
Yes, I do believe that. Yeah, accidentally rolled the one success on the survival. So you guys did not get super lucky and find like wandering traders or anything. All right, so yeah, you use the last couple of daylight out there to get your exercises in, maybe stretch some different muscles, do some basic hand-to-hand drills,
Something
spend
to,
some
like
time.
something that probably fills up the credit sequence essentially.
Yeah. Then after half an hour of that Skirk just says fish fry up. Probably like physically throws a slice of cooked fish at somebody. You catch it in your mouth. Throws it to Wevu.
Yeah.
Thought you were faster. All right, so you have a nice meal, a little bit of meditation space. Mm-hmm. Are you guys gonna do any kind of like night watching or anything?
Yeah, I think probably should, just in case.
Actually, this is a good role-playing building question that I don't think we've covered before. Even though you guys have camped out in the jungle, how are you guys good with sleeping with the background radio of the jungle? Cause it's a full ass rainforest down here.
Huh.
The last time you guys camped out on the tundra, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
or
yeah,
a
yeah.
spider. I think.
I feel like this is something, considering like Camo was arc for like the swamp dogs. This is probably something he's used to like zone like hearing the noise between the actual like noise. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You sleep lightly, but you sleep for exactly the amount of hours set by sleep. You set your wrist chrono, pass out.
He does have the chrono with the garage in it because it's easier to keep wearing it every time.
Yeah.
Actually, Aramaa is probably not that great with things like I said, her senses are different. So basically, her senses are with the live jungle. Her senses are basically constantly being bombarded by the information from the jungle. Like
you hear many legends.
Mm-hmm. So Aramaa will be fine to take a watch for a bit.
Yeah. I think Webu would also take part of her time for a watch.
Yeah, you're looking at like you're looking at a full night that is probably like we said, like if you're down to like 12 or 13 hours of daylight, that means you're looking at 15 or 16 hours of night.
Yeah.
So you guys probably catch what sleep you can, and then just at some point you guys just have to spend some awake hours in the dark because adult humanoids are not meant to sleep that long.
Yeah.
So we got a fusion lantern. We have light sources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys sit up and listen to the dark. Skirk probably sits part of Aramaa's shift, just rifle on her lap, just chilling, looking into the dark.
Mm-hmm. Aramaa will probably
Skirk is
sit
ready
with
to rock.
yeah. Aramaa will sit with Skirk. We'll chat quietly about little things.
If Boots wants to spend some time up, Master Lago will probably quietly play some Dejarik by the light of the fusion lantern.
Yeah, boy, it's been too long.
Just the gentle clack of the pieces blends into the jungle noises. As some kind of electric mandrill just whoop 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 in the night.
I think the only words Boots will say is like, "I miss this."
How it should have ended.
I mean, they do the light parodies where they just have a character just going, yeah, in a really weird way.
But yeah, that will be Boots' only contribution to any conversation is, "I miss this."
All right. But
Master Lago just kind of nods and moves on, and yeah, I think that's the session.
Mm-hmm.
Across the 3-hour mark.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to come up with some kind of funny name for this,
We need to
possibly
probably
murder
find-
mystery related.
Yeah. Honestly.
Let's see. Let's do XP. So you guys did your Stonefist hunting.
Yeah.
And you did stop and do the murder mystery. So you did the side quest for the extra EXP.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also did the event. We also just did the journey. So
Yeah.
that's the base 5.
Phase
5.
5.
Yeah.
Phase 5.
You've started on your journey and you did your legs. So let's see. Technically you did 2 legs. I'll do 20. I know some of you are XP.
Yeah.
I also
I'm all-
don't know how much opportunity you guys had for motivation this time. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the mission works.
I
'cause
mean,
it's like,
really,
given
what-
I was told there's this.
I either had to be in combat or Webu had to do deep dive and talk to people about stuff.
I would like to say
yeah.
that I think I got people are counting on me. There was something wrong happening at the lumber mill.
Yes,
And we were like,
Market.
no, we need to solve this before we leave.
Oh,
Because
yeah, I like to.
Yeah.
Go.
yeah, no, I said my piece.
I like to
Yeah.
argue a silly thing of like that whole moment where it's like I came back with the Camo, like it's like no, do the thing. Okay, I'm doing the thing.
Actually, no, because I'm pretty sure I told you to get the droid. You did not come back with the droid.
I did it.
You did it later. No,
that was my bad, but yeah.
I mean, I think like if you wanted to go an angle for the mission, and I'll see how people think. Like you definitely once it became a operation when you started getting ordered around, you were very on the ball about giving reports. Even verbally reporting to Aramaa. I don't know how people feel about that extra EXP, but I kind of feel like you played up your motivation.
Yeah,
you stuck to the goals and
I think
treated it like a real ass mission, even though it was just a funny distraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always just a funny distraction until it's not.
Pretty much.
Until you're fighting a stonefisk in a dark alley.
Fighting a Scorpiconda, it's just a Scorpiconda with a repeating blast.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that Scorpiconda's not on the chart.
I mean, no, a Scorpiconda with an off-brand repeating blaster.
Is that a Scorpiconda? He's got a gun.
Also, yeah, I had that exact same feeling of like, you talking shit.
No, it's the joke.
Stonefist.
It's the joke of the gangster of the cheap off-brand Chinese pistol.
Ah, man, I'm pretty sure there's some legendary fucking stonefish out there that controls the weather and the floods.
I mean, I got my shit wrecked in New Vegas against the legendary Blowfly, dealt 300 points of damage per hit.
Yeah, that guy's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And
So,
it's
by the way, I had to
fast.
call it Stunfisk because Stunfisk is literally a Pokemon.
Yes.
Okay.
I knew
Gotcha.
I knew that. I was like, huh.
I'm gonna mark the 5, and then
Yep.
I'm
Which
5
is
away from my
not
next tree. Holy shit.
Not quite what we're looking for, but is getting closer to the direction.
I kind of want to be like, could I just remove one of my talents to get the 5 I need? No, it's not worth.
Nah, it's probably not worth it.
All
You'll
right,
get
but
it next session.
I think it's good to call it there. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't forget
it's
to
been-
like, comment, and subscribe, everybody. We'll see you next time for more jungle adventures,
Sweet jungle life.
more Amazon Trail.